at 11:11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I think that's special. Didn't plan that. It just happened to be so. So happy birthday, Virgo. Your birthday dates are listed above in the description. So remember, this is Vedic sidereal, okay? And it's from September, I think it is 15th through October 15th, okay? Or I'm sorry, September 16th, excuse me, through October 15th. That would be a Virgo sun sign birthday in Vedic sidereal. So for all you guys that are celebrating a birthday during that time, you know, happy birthday, I guess. All right, let's move on. This is going to be a free full reading for Virgo. Good morning, guys. You just missed it. I started this reading at 11:11 a.m. I don't know how it happened that way. I didn't plan it, but I think we're 11:12 now. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I didn't plan it. Happy birthday, Virgos. And keep in mind, you guys can be a sun, moon, or rising ascendant to be a Virgo. Check your signs, check your Vedic, all right? You can also follow this reading if you want for your Jupiter or Venus, okay? Jupiter for women would be a husband or father of children, and Venus would be for love for all, okay? And Mars would be for a same-sex male-to-male relationship, so you can follow that as well. Whatever suits you at this time. Anyways, happy birthday, Virgos. Free full Virgo reading. We are in October. It is the 7th. It is my favorite month. Let's get in. All right. So I have this special little message. It's just a little cute little thing about something you should focus on. What should be your focus today, my Virgos? What should be your focus? Protect. You need protection. All right. So protect yourself. Be careful. I don't know what this means. You'll know what it means for yourself, but you could get hurt. It is Mercury retrograde. Mercury is your ruling planet. So be careful. You don't want to stub your toe, smash your finger, slam it in a door, get in a bumper to bumper, get in an accident. All those things are going on right now. Protect yourself. Take it slow. Be easy. Make sure you're wearing the right kind of protection. Put your seatbelts on. You know, all forms of protection, spiritual protection as well. There could be a lot of magic going around. You never know. Just protect yourself. Light those white candles. Say blessings and peace and protection around your home and vehicle, of course. But there you go. You should be focusing on protecting yourself. Maybe you might want to bring something with you to work today in a form of protection. I don't know. There may be a warning in there, but protect yourself. Okay. So we're going to look at what you should focus on as far as your chakras. What kind of a chakra area are you needing to deal with right now that needs a little bit of love, a little bit of attention? All right. We all know our Virgos are masters of healing. You are the doctors and the nurses and those in service, right? Working on healing others all the time, serving and healing others as practitioners in many spiritual ways and earthly ways. So what can you do for yourself? What needs healing? All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Spirit, please guide and direct me for the Virgos. What needs healing in their life? The overall collective energy for the sign of Virgo. What needs healing for the sign of Virgo? What needs healing? It's this one, believe it or not. Bottom of the deck, a secondary chakra could be your solar plexus, and it's about your inner strength. Some of you Virgos may need to work on some confidence or your core, working out your core. That's obviously right in the pelvic area. Right between your hips, work on that core area for yourself. Maybe that will help you with back problems. Okay, it might help you with digestive issues. It may help you with posture. It will also give you more confidence. Okay, so the midsection area around the belly button and a little lower, the core, right? So your belly areas may be of concern, Virgos. There may be something you need to pay attention to, okay, going on down there. Just take it easy. Take care of yourself in that area. Let's see the card that came out, though, for the exact chakra you should work on. So this is the root, all right? And this is about family. So you need to focus on your root chakra. You've got some familial issues that need to be dealt with. What's going on, Virgo? Is it family strife? Is it family togetherness that needs to be more so? But you need to work on your family situation, okay? There's something going on and it needs your attention. So focus on the intersect of your family. This could be immediate. All right, children, parents, something's going on. It needs to be dealt with. Don't ignore it. And we do have that energy of protect, right? Could it be that you need to protect your family? That something may be going on. I don't know. Maybe you feel you're very protective of your family right now. If you're not being very protective of your family, maybe you should be. You know, maybe this is a time you need to be a little bit more protective, a little bit more aware about that, or your parents. But it's a time for you to look out for your family. This is a bloodline, so this would not be marital. It wouldn't be a significant other. So don't look at this as your husband or your wife that you need to protect, although those people could be family. With the root chakra, it talks about your lineage, where you came from before you were here, you know, where your blood DNA has been created. So this is about your family and the bloodlines that you share. So that is something you need to look into, Virgo, is taking care of your family. And this does have something to do with your biological DNA family. So your children, parents, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, cousins, whatever, but there's something that needs to be dealt with. Let's go ahead and read this. And by the way, sometimes what this mostly means is insecurity. There might be an insecurity that you have that you need to deal with. And it could have stemmed from not being protected by your mom or dad, not maybe being a protective mom and dad and something happened to your child. And they are now grown and suffering psychologically from something that went on back, 30, 40 years ago. This could be many different things, but you have to look at it not just in the present tense. Sometimes this comes up because it is talking about something in the past. So please keep that in mind. This could have everything to do with your childhood. Okay, so this is the base chakra, which is also known as the root. Base or root chakra. Oops. Wrong page there. Okay. The base chakra resonates with the color red. The ancient Sanskrit name for base chakra is Muladhara. It is located at the base of your spine and it represents your primary needs as a human being. It reflects your basic requirements to feel safe and survive and thrive abundantly on the planet within your community. Your primal instincts are stability and security, and they sit in this energy. When our base chakra is healthy, it's much easier to trust ourselves and flow with life. But when our base chakra is damaged or hurting, we feel disconnected from Earth, Mother Earth, and our community and those around us, even our family. We function in a productive way when it's well, which is reflected in healthy boundaries, healthy choices that enhance your well-being on all levels. This chakra also represents your maternal needs and your material needs, our prosperity and financial flow. When we are open and functional in our base, we are able to anchor ourselves securely on this earth to receive support and energy and feel connected to Mother Earth. This base chakra relates to family, balance, holistic health, abundance, security and stability, financial, grounding, survival, instinct, money, material needs, ancestors, trust, appropriate boundaries, prosperity, stability, energy, physical well-being, vitality, and rejuvenation. To cleanse and balance your base chakra, lie comfortably and place a hematite crystal on your hand or your base. By the way, you guys could also use carnelian. You could also use bloodstone, which is a deep green, kind of rough-looking stone. It's a bloodstone. You can also use jasper, is a really good base chakra stone, and any black stone, okay? Those are very good for grounding with the base. They only list one in the book, but there are more, okay? But if you have hematite, of course, use that. Allowing this to dissolve any unwanted negative energy, close your eyes and imagine the most vibrant color red moving up from earth into this chakra and around you, and bathe in this healing red light until you get back into alignment. Now breathe and send the energy of the crystal back to your base through your body as it rejuvenates and revitalizes every cell in your being. Now keep in mind, the reason I think when you want to envision yourself bathed in red light, I want you to really envision yourself in the womb of your mother, okay? Which looks very red from sonograms and things like that, ultrasounds, and you know how they have the pictures and the images. But also when you place light into the body, the blood is red. And so the blood of your family, the blood from your mother, and being in the womb is going to give you a nice, soothing, healing energy. So when you guys need to heal this root, I want you to just sit down and meditate and imagine yourself in your mother's womb. Not as an infant, but just as a spirit, as a being, protected in that watery silence, surrounded with that red, okay? And that should do some great healing for you. And we'll read more about this. My little one, though, just came down. Hello, sweet. And this card says, you've pulled this card into your awareness today, Virgo, to let you know that the energy of your ancestors are surrounding you. It's a powerful time for healing family wounds and dissolving any ancestral karma. It has been understood for thousands of years that we carry through our bloodlines old patterns and karma from those family members who walked before us. Just like some physical issues can be handed down in the family line, so too can emotional, mental, and spiritual imbalances. There is a big chance that any challenges you are going through at this time could be connected in some way to your family's karma. Take a moment to tune in and ask Spirit where this pattern or challenge is coming from. You can do this by quieting your mind and taking some time to be still and listen. Your body will answer, and once you identify the root of your issue, you can simply light a candle and have a conversation in your mind with that family member. See yourself handing back the issue to this ancestor. They place this energy into their heart where it transmutes and turns into something positive, and then they hand it back to you. Now place it in your heart for healing. Allow this energy to release from this karma, and as you receive love and wisdom and guidance from your ancestors, you'll have peace. Family is an integral part of life. We are all born with these little tribes for a reason. We learn big lessons of unconditional love through the interactions and challenges with our family. This card can also indicate that you may have been experiencing a conflict within the family unit, and now is the time for resolution. This card could be a signal and a sign that a family member who has passed is with you and guiding you and supporting you from the other side also. A powerful way to connect to your ancestors is through the energy of trees. Take a moment to sit in nature with your favorite trees and open yourself up to hear the whispers of wisdom from your ancestors, the ones who walked this path before you. That's nice. That is a nice little message, Virgo. And, you know, mostly in a nutshell, I think you've got some family issues. Not trying to be rude or anything, but it is the truth. You've got some family issues, and it's good for you to deal with them. Take a look at them, and that's what's being called on right now. The sun is in Virgo. Mars is in Virgo. We just had a new moon in Virgo. This is a time to plant seeds. Okay? Last night was the new moon. Sorry, I missed the reading, guys. I was exhausted. But what seeds are you planting? Because the harvest is coming. The next full moon will bring a harvest of this particular reading. All right? The timing of it's perfect. You're starting something new. Maybe this is a new you. Maybe this is a rebirth of your family. Maybe this is a reconnection with family members that you've lost touch with. Maybe this is a deep healing from your past you've been needing. Whatever this is, I need you to focus on your roots, where you came from, and why you are the way you are today. All right, Spirit, please give me a message for Virgo. Huh? Because he loves you. All right, let's get a message for Virgo, please. A little birthday message. Yes, he is. Check on the table. And, yeah, the couch, the table and the couch. So you're reaching a milestone. Bottom of the deck is fragmented energy. You don't have all the pieces of the puzzle together yet. I'm so sorry. This is totally embarrassing. He always does this without closing the door. Yeah, my apologies. You obviously know what's going on. Please close the door next time. It's loud. I'm so sorry. Well, anyways, Virgo, you have fragmented energy. This is alive. Anyone that comes in and says, "Can you edit this out next time?" No, I can't. It's freaking live. Anyways, so we have fragmented energy, which means you don't have all the pieces to your puzzle at this time. Okay? There's some things that you don't know, so don't freak out because you don't have all the answers. But the good news is you are reaching a very big milestone at this time. This could be with work. It could be a milestone in your career. It could be a birthday. This is your birthday message. The big, 40, or the big 30, or the big 50, the big 60, the big 80. All of those could be major milestones. So I do feel like a lot of you guys are having a very big birthday. I know my grandma's 80th birthday is on the 9th. So she's a Virgo, so that's interesting. So yeah, she's reaching a milestone for sure. And there's probably other people that are going to be reaching milestones. It may also just be Vedically a big milestone, like some big numbers in Vedic sidereal that help with karma is 32. Which is when Mars matures, and 36, which is when Saturn matures, and 42, which is when I believe Jupiter and Saturn can kind of mature together even at that age, like a little second round of maturity. So those are some big numbers. If you're reaching any of those milestones, know that those planets are like, we can mature a little bit now, thank God. Let's read this though, number 6. It is upright, so that's great. This card shows a woman. Wait, that's not it. That's fragmented energy. Oh, I just noticed something. So I've got number 6, fragmented energy, which is not an accident that I opened it up to that particular page. But this was events, number 6. So you guys have 6-6. Have you been getting 6-6 lately? Maybe you're seeing 6 pretty often. I guess I'll read both because it's no coincidence that I just opened it up to that. So we're going to read both, okay? They're both upright. And it says, too many pieces, Virgo. This card shows a woman wading through a high water. Puzzle pieces are flowing all around her. She is part of the puzzle, and her own picture is not complete. Like the woman on the card, Virgo, you may feel like you're pushing against the current, with pieces of your life all over the place. Okay. Virgo, pieces of you are missing because of your family. You've lost family members. This is what's really coming in. I have to go with it and stop this for a minute. You may have been missing your mom and dad, a brother, a sister, a son, or daughter. But pieces of your family are scattered. There are people that live far away from you and you're not seeing and you're not connected with. And there's people that have passed on that you miss. And you feel like pieces of yourself are all over the place. So you don't feel whole. You just don't. Your parts of your heart are feeling like they're missing. So there's a lot of scattered feelings for you, Virgo. We're going to keep going, but that really came through very strong. Okay. Eva, yes, my dad passed away 3 weeks ago. I am so sorry, Eva. I am so sorry. My heart is with you. So you may have too much to do with the tasks in your personal life also, and work, just everything completely taking over. If you're rushing through life and you're frantic about getting everything done because you feel like you don't have enough time, you are fragmenting your energy. Balance is necessary right now. It's time to slow down and reduce your have-tos. The have-tos. I have to do this. And give yourself a break. If you don't, your agitated energy will block the very achievements you're working so hard on, which is this milestone, right? You want to achieve something so great at this age, at this time, whatever you're doing, but you're losing a lot of yourself right now. Lots of yourself is spread thin. The other message is that you may be looking at too many options when considering something in the future. It's like maybe you're having a party and there's 10 different things you can do. That's frustrating. You don't need to be pulled in every direction. Maybe one person wants to celebrate over here. One person wants to celebrate over here. You don't have to do crazy things. Just because it's a milestone, take it easy. Don't spread yourself thin. You have lots of good ideas that can take you in many different directions. But this indecision that you're in, Virgo, splits your energy and slows you down and stops you completely. Make some specific choices and set up a plan. Choose the path that calls to your heart. You can always change things up later, but now is the time to focus, not fragment your energetic power. So that's that message. And you know, 6 is the number of balance. Balance does need to be restored. The milestone events is acknowledgement and celebration. So it says a brightly lit room is decorated for a party. Happy birthday, Virgo. With beautiful flowers, balloons, and a shining winner's cup in the center. It's all about you. And when you receive this card upright, get ready for a celebration of some kind. The party may be marking an event such as a birthday or an anniversary or for something from someone you know. Or you may be enjoying a bigger excursion like a destination, a wedding, a distant conference, and honoring success in business. The milestone card could also reveal something even more immediate and more important for you, something personal. Maybe you're ready to establish a new milestone in your life or a milestone of choice. Perhaps you've been wanting to start school or quit some personal pattern like smoking or drinking alcohol or some other self-sabotaging behavior. Such changes would be a major milestone for you. You are ready, and this card is telling you that the time is now to celebrate, and it's time for you to be in your power. All right, so we've got some family issues to deal with. And a lot of it is kind of dampening your power a little bit. That's very interesting. Sometimes we don't want to deal with it. Sometimes you have a son or a daughter that is a lot for you to deal with. I have some advice for parents, and I hope you take this seriously. I don't care if you're 80 years old. I don't care if you're 20. Your children will always need you. Your children will always look up to you, even if they say they don't. Doesn't matter if they're in their 60s or they're 6. And your opinion matters. Your words will always matter. Your presence is important. And if there's drama, if there's some kind of issue between you and your kids, get it resolved. I don't care how old you are, but if you're the parent, the responsibility falls on you, because it is a tear down, how do you say, like pyramid structure. It trickles down. It doesn't trickle up, it trickles down. I don't care how old you are, you have to deal with things from the top down. And that's just how it works. We would want the same from our parents, and our children want the same from us. This is that family situation. So there may be some unresolved issues I need you to deal with. Okay, parental obviously always comes into that. So I don't care if, you need to deal with it. And if you think your words don't matter, your actions don't matter, it's too late, it's too old, it's never too late. Even if someone's deceased, it's never too late. Deal with those issues with them. There is communication to the spirit world. You can still deal with those things, but those things need to be dealt with. Have those conversations that you've been needing to have, whether they're alive or dead. Write a letter, make a phone call, speak to them in spirit. Whatever it is, get that done. Resolve these issues, because they're creating some strife here for you. And it's not making you feel very whole. Now, on the flip, what if your kids are not feeling very whole? What if they are struggling and having some issues and they need you? They need you to step in to help heal them. That's going to be an important part of your ancestral step, because it trickles down. So it's good to resolve these issues while we're alive, versus our grandchildren or great-grandchildren suffering ancestral karma that we've instilled on them because we didn't want to deal with it today, because we don't want to deal with it right now. And our lineage is going to keep suffering with different kinds of karmas and pain. Let's deal with it now. Let's be the big ones that can face these things head on and say, let's talk. Let's resolve some ancestral karma, and let's resolve some karma between you and I. So that's something good that you can do with your kids or your parents, okay? So keep that in mind. And if it's any other kind of family drama, siblings, cousins, uncles, do what you feel is necessary to resolve any, unnecessary bad karma, and just correct any of those little things. But if a lot of you are hurting and missing someone, talk to them, reach out, and do some healing there as well. And if a lot of you are disconnected from children or parents, get reconnected. Because when the chain is broken, there's problems. Okay, when your family tree is split, there's problems. And sometimes we want to focus on our spouse. A lot of people do that. They get married again, or they're just focusing on their personal relationship, that they let other relationships slip, like relationships with children, relationships with parents, relationships with siblings, excuse me. And sometimes if you're too focused on your marriage, you forget all the other relationships, and that's no good. And Virgo, don't let your personal relationship affect your family tree. You know what I mean? Because they're part of it, but it's a little bit different. It is just a little bit different. And you need to focus on those things. Okay, so that's that kind of information. Let's keep going into your reading with the Epiphany cards. What is at the heart of the issue for Virgo? What is at the heart? What is going on in Virgo's life? Like, what is so major for Virgos right now? Okay. These scars and wounds run deep. So there is family issues that run deep. I have to keep going there because it's there. Not going to change the story for you guys. It is what it is. There's some old scars and wounds. Every love song sounds like us. All right, so you're dealing with love and family wounds. There's two things on your plate. One, your personal relationship, someone you love very deeply. And two, family wounds. Bottom of the deck, the overall underall energy is karma is at work here. And the tape player does represent rewinding, because you have to rewind old tapes. And this does kind of represent old school, old. A lot of you may be going through some old tapes. If you're older, we still have tapes. Maybe you're going through the garage, you found an old box of some old tapes. Maybe we're making you remember an old love, an old flame. Maybe brings you back into time when life was good, when you were around someone, when things were different. So you might be going back into time. This is very nostalgic. Just know that karma is at work here. There is something being replayed. I don't know, sweetie. Look around on the counters and on the couch. Or on that little table by the wall over here by Lizzie. Look over there. It might be there. Okay. So I'm going to put that right there. Okay, let's start separating your reading and look a little bit more into love, and then we'll get into family. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about love. Tell me a little bit more about love for Virgo. What is their romantic energy? Show me their romantic energy. What's going on with their personal love life? Okay. Spirit, please divinely show me what's going on with Virgo's personal love life. Okay. Okay. All right, Spirit, show me what's happening with Virgo and Virgo's personal love life. Okay. Virgo's love life. Okay. Let's start looking at the bottoms of the deck. The overall underall energy in your love life is watching you. I don't know what's up with that right now, but either you're watching someone or someone's watching you. We'll get more into that. The other one here is, wow, the Devil card in reverse. There's an obsession. There's an addiction. There's a pattern. There's a lack of control. There's something here bothering this love connection. Could be a Capricorn, but this is not grounded. Okay, well, go be upstairs in my room and watch it there till I'm done.
Well, that notes I can't find too.
We'll look under the pillows and stuff.
I tried.
Then you just can't do anything else right now but play games in your room. Just play games in your room then.
What kind?
Whatever you can put in for the 64.
Okay, but when you're done, can you play Mario again now?
Maybe. Maybe so. Sorry. So when the Devil card is in reverse, you would think that this is good. The Devil stuff is falling away. This just means it's in the distance. You're not dealing with it head on. There's something far. Okay? There's just something you're still stuck to from long ago. And I do think it's from long ago because of this past kind of energy. Every love song sounds like us. You're thinking about someone from the past, and I'm not surprised because Mercury's in retrograde, which is your ruling planet. So yeah, there is someone you're still attached to. You've already been separated from this person, but there's still some kind of an attachment. Only you'll know what that is. Bottom of the deck over here is devotion. Hopelessly devoted to you. So yeah, Virgo, you are hopelessly still secretly devoted to someone in the past. This is a love story. I asked, in case you guys are just coming and watching this and following this, what is going on in Virgo's love situation? So this isn't work, it's not family or career, okay? It's not a spiritual journey, it doesn't have some other meaning. Okay, don't try to flip it, go, oh, well, maybe it means this is my connection with my daughter. Maybe this means it's a connection with my, you know, whatever the fuck. No, 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 no. I was clear. What is going on in Virgo's love situation? Love. Intimate relationship. So please don't try to change that on me. There is someone that you're still connected to from the past, period. And you are devoted to them, and they're either still watching you or you're watching them. And if they're from the beyond, if they're from being passed away, they're in spirit, there's still a connection between you and this person. But there is someone in the past, period. And there's still a connection here, no matter how distant and how much you've wanted to let go of this. Hey. Hey. So let's go ahead and reveal the other parts of the story. Unsure. Kind of unsure about something. Tarot, Seven of Swords. Libra energy. You could be a Libra in tropical and a Virgo in Vedic. However that could work. But that's interesting that comes out. But it also talks about escape, getting away, sneaking off, sneakily, thinking about something quietly in your head. This could also be escaping an argument. I don't want to talk about it because it's only going to start an argument. So people try to walk on eggshells to just get away with something, okay? Very, very quietly, just sneaking off, acting like it's no big deal. And there's lies and deception also associated with the Seven of Swords. Let's go ahead and reveal the next card. Six of Wands in reverse. This is a lack of victory. This is Leo energy. This is not feeling honored, not feeling respected. You feel very disrespected. Okay? So there is something secretly going on in your love life and you do not feel cherished or respected. You feel like this is a loss. You've lost respect for someone or someone's lost respect for you, or it could go two ways. But someone has lost respect. And, you know, if this isn't someone from the past that you're still thinking about, it could be if you're in a relationship right now, that you are thinking about something that happened in the past that has deep scars and wounds, and it affects your connection today. So sometimes your family situation, which is showing up, may affect your relationship. And a lot of this may be hidden from you. Because remember, fragmented pieces. You feel like you're separated from your family, disconnected from your tree, disconnected from your bloodline, struggling, having a hard time feeling like you know who you are, feeling whole. Maybe you're older and a lot of your family's passed. Maybe you're young and a lot of your family's passed. Maybe your family's just argumentative and everyone's split up. But whatever's going on, you're hurting. And there is a lot of that going on. And these scars and these wounds run so deep, and they do follow you into personal relationships. Maybe your parents were not super connected to you and you're not super connected to your kids. Does that ring a bell? You know, maybe your parents weren't fully aware of you or focused on you and you weren't to your children. And now your children are showing signs of that in their own lives. We have to conquer these karmic cycles. Do we want them to continue for our children and children's children and their children? This family roots, the base chakra says we have to deal with this for our children's children and their children. We have to conquer these things, or at least we should. I'm not saying you have to. But there is not going to be victory or success for our family if we don't conquer some of these things. And this is about the love life, your personal relationship. There's a lot of insecurities and a lot of unsureness about this connection. Do they really love me? Do I really love them? I don't know. I'm unsure. I'm unsure of this connection. Could be that you're thinking of someone from the past that you're more devoted to. Could be someone that you loved so much and they passed away. And it doesn't matter how much you've tried to move on and remarry, you still feel devoted to them in your heart and you hope to see them again one day in heaven. Sometimes that's the issue, and that affects your personal connection on this earth. Why would that even matter? Because you've been bonded to someone else now. Maybe you share children with both, I don't know, but you're bonded. However this scenario works for you, there's a lot you guys have to see which scenario works for you, but this is a lot of what's coming up. Let's get another one. Twin flames. So in your love connection, Virgo, there's a twin flame for you. There is. A lot of people don't believe in this, but a lot of people do. The twin flame represents one spirit, one soul from the same makeup into two different bodies. What I like to explain is there's a masculine and a feminine side, okay, of a soul, and they get split. And part of them exists in another body. It's not that they're not a whole person, but we do have fragmented energy. Fragmented energy and twin flames could feel a split. If you're split from your twin flame and you're in another connection, you may feel unsure about this connection. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? Because there's somebody from the past, scars and wounds, fragmented devotion, you're still connected, the devil card, secretly, there's karmic relationships involved. You're not winning in this current one. You're not winning. You're not feeling successful. You're not feeling like a victor here, okay? This feels like a loss. Virgo, there's a secret loss in your life when it comes to love. You guys take it how it resonates. Could be from a past love that's gone in some way, or it could be family drama that's creating this loss right now. But how is it good? Let's get revealing another card. Going with the flow. So Virgo, in your love life, you're just going with the flow. Like, today came, let's deal with it. Tomorrow's going to come, let's deal with it. You're taking it day by day, and usually that's very good. Sometimes you're not paving your own path. Sometimes you're just going along with what everybody else wants. And in this case, it's not everybody. In this case, it's your significant other. In this case, Virgo, you are going along with whatever your spouse or lover wants, period. You're going with their flow. And you don't feel like you're a victor because you really don't have a say. Seven of Swords, quiet, mum's the word. Just going with it. Let's reveal another card. Hidden desires and hidden intentions. What are you hiding from your spouse or significant other? What is it that you're hiding? Or what is it that they're hiding from you? Ooh, yes, keep that in mind. Sometimes your spouse is hiding shit from you. That could also be for a lot of people. Okay, so take that, how that resonates. The next message is healing from heartbreak, which is like a 3 of Swords. Someone's not over someone. And you guys are going to have to figure out who's who and what's going on. Only you'll know what's going on in your personal love situation. But we have a broken heart. Either you are brokenhearted because this person did something to you in the past, and it's taking you a long time to recover, and it's just really difficult. Or you're not over someone else. Or your person's not over someone else. It is what it is. Let's get the next card. Wow, past is in the past. Don't look back. See, you're trying to not look back. How can you not look back on a past like this, though? Past, past, past. So much past is creeping up. Again, I'm not surprised. Mercury retrograde and Mercury's your ruling planet, Virgo. Mercury rules the sign of Virgo. Mercury represents thoughts and communication, ideas, intelligence. And it is going backwards a little bit. It's looking towards the past, behind them. It's not looking in the future. We're not like moving forward, moving on from all of this stuff. Yes, what's coming next? That's not the energy of your reading today. It is, let's go backwards. What's going on in the past? Where are these scars and wounds from? Let's heal them. Let's deal with them. And this milestone means that days are moving on, years are getting further, we're reaching different milestones. Let's deal with it now. Do we want to reach another milestone already? Again? Let's get the next card. Lonely. You feel very lonely in your love connection. Either you're single and you feel very lonely because you miss this person from the past. That's a twin. Or you're in a relationship and you miss someone from the past. Or the person you're in a relationship with misses someone from their past. Take it how it resonates. Can't deny what's there. Maybe you didn't know that your person was missing someone. And you know they're missing someone because you're not. Maybe you're watching this reading today and you're like, I don't miss anyone from the past. I don't miss anyone. So if it's not me, it must be them. And you look to your person and the person's like, I don't miss anyone from the past. I'm not thinking about an ex. Okay, well that's good news. If both of you are not thinking about an ex, then what's this about? How come it's affecting your love life? Oh, because someone is hurt and healing from a family situation. And believe it or not, it affects your relationship. Steph, why would my family situation affect my marriage or my relationship privately with another person? Well, let's see. If you have triggers, such as insecurities about feeling safe in the home, and your lover triggers something inside of you that makes you feel unsafe during an argument or a little vacation or even just in conversation, says something that makes you feel insecure, you're going to get triggered. And it's going to tick you off, and you might go off, or you might get really sad and emotional and retreat and feel bad inside. Okay? That could be how it affects your relationship. Maybe you grew up with abuse or difficult with authority, whatever. And your spouse generates some kind of energy that makes you reminded of that. Maybe they raise their masculine voice. Maybe they put their foot down, and you're just like, whoa, rejection here. Don't like that. Do not like you stepping into your masculine energy. I'm triggered because I have a past and I have a problem with masculine authoritative energy. That triggers me. And you don't know how to express that in those words. You're just going to get upset. Hey, who are you stepping in saying this? Hey, who are you trying to take control? Could pop up in things like that. These stem from family wounds. This is why you're fragmented. Anyways, that's how sometimes these issues can affect your personal love life. So take it how it resonates. It may not be someone from the past, but it may be. Okay, it may be something from your childhood. But what I do see here in the Virgo energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or Mars energy, depending on who you are watching this. Overall, yes, so far in love, you are healing from a very sad and hurtful past. And there is a lot of secrets, and your heart is an ocean of secrets. The next card that comes out is Eight of Wands, action and optimism, Sagittarian energy. Yes, good. You're optimistic that you're going to move through this. I'm going to get past this bullshit. I'm not going to stay here, okay? This is not an energy I want to be in. I'm moving on. I'm going with the flow. I'm getting through this moment in time. Once Mercury retrograde stops effing with me, I'm free. And in 8 weeks, bye-bye. You know, which is about right. Takes a couple weeks for Mercury retrograde to end after its cycle. So we're looking at 6 to 8 more weeks of this retrograde kind of energy. It also means maybe an ex reached out to you from the past. Could an ex have reached out from the past? And you're like, hey, I'm not looking back. I do not want to look back in the past. You and me are done, buddy. I don't know why you reached out to me. I don't know why you messaged me, but that ship has sailed. It's just over. Some of you are in that kind of a vibe, you know? But secretly you're like, huh. Secretly you're like, it's nice to hear from them. I wonder what they're going through and why they're thinking about me. And maybe just thinking about what happened to you, you know, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, puts you back in time. So you're kind of traveling back in time a little bit emotionally here. And if you're not traveling back in time, maybe Spirit says you need to. You need to deal with some of these issues. Because why? We're healing from heartbreak. And there are some secrets with hidden intentions, hidden desires, and Seven of Swords. There are some hidden secrets in your past. Remember, Six of Wands upright is public. Six of Wands in reverse is private. So there are some private affairs that are being brought up to you privately here in your personal love life that you're keeping to yourself, and you're kind of unsure how you feel about all of these things. You want to move forward. You don't want to go back. You're just going with the flow. You don't know what to do at this point. But you are remembering how that felt. There is something in the past that makes you remember how you felt. And it doesn't exactly make you feel good. Let's get a card about love from the Island Time Wellness. I know there's a lot of different scenarios here, guys, but it's a birthday reading. I got to put options out there because, you know, I'm feeling a lot of those stories. Thank you so much, Michelle Kuntz, for saying I'm on point. I appreciate that. For that feedback. Appreciate that a lot. Give me another message here for love for the sign of Virgo. You're not going to believe it. We got photographs, which is past. Holy poop. Photographs. Are you going through photos? Looking at your photos? Missing you? Nostalgia. And trying to make new memories. Guys, there's no denying this. Again, this is your love life confirmation. We are looking back in the past. Period. This is nostalgic, and there is a missing of someone. Or a thinking of the past. Maybe it's not someone, it's just a time, it's an era. A lot of us are looking back at an era. Some people are looking back at the 70s and going, that was a good time. You know, I miss those days. You know, 80s, oh, I miss those days. You know, 90s, oh, I miss those days. You know, whatever it is for you guys. But you're looking back and you're just like, God, my, how time flies. My, how just a year feels like a month lately. Right, guys? 2020 went by fast. 2021 is going by even faster. I don't know what the hell's going on, but my, how time flies. So anyways, there's a lot of looking back. Oh, look at Michelle. See, yes. Oh, you did. You found some old photos in your garage last week. My daughter and her father. Aww. I love it. That you are totally resonating with this, Michelle. I can't wait to see what else is in this message for you. Bottom of the deck, overall, underall energy is the runner. Runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy and listening to ego. And we do have a runner. Even my card, my tarot deck says what? Escape. Seven of Swords. She is getting away. Okay? We have a runner here. Could be a Libra that's a runner. Could be. You know, sometimes we look back in the past and we just revisit our old lessons, you know? And it's, man, I was so devoted to this person. You know, maybe for Michelle, it was I was so devoted to this father of my daughter, and that guy really just fucked it up, you know? Ran away from me, or I had to run away from him because, you know, it was terrible. And you're looking back like, God, we just didn't have our shit together. Why didn't I know then what I know now? Because it was a part of your path. I want Virgos to take something from this difficult message in love. We go through what we had to go through so we could be who we are today. And looking back is good to reflect, make peace, heal old wounds and scars and heartbreaks, and release that karma for the next generation. That's why Mercury's in retrograde for you. So you can look back and release that karma. I don't want my kids to deal with that. You know, I'm going to make peace in my relationships so my grandkids don't have to ever deal with this family karma. I'm going to heal my family dramas so it doesn't affect my marriage or my current connection. Or I'm going to help my honey, my baby, my love heal their family drama so they don't affect our marriage, so our children aren't bothered either because the one I love has to heal from this also. See, sometimes it's not all about us. Sometimes the man you love or the woman you love, maybe you share a child with, and they've got some family history that they've got to work on, and you know you need to help solve those puzzles so your children, your son or your daughter or grandkids don't ever have to carry these karmas with them either. Let's see the major issue here that needs healing for Virgo as far as this relationship with love. Spirit, tell me a message about what Virgo should focus on for forgiveness, for self. Like, what kind of healing would help their love life? What kind of healing? What kind of healing would help Virgo's love life? Okay. Sorry guys, got to get a couple healing cards here. Give me a moment. Like everything's a healing card. Yeah, just about. Maybe you're saying, Steph, how come my issues from an ex-husband that died or an ex-wife or an ex that is long gone, how could that affect my love life today? Well, we're asking the tarot. We're asking the tarot how that affects it, but it does. Okay, give me a healing card, please, for the sign of Virgo. Okay. Give me another healing card, please, for the sign of Virgo. What can they know to help heal this situation? Okay. It says, we can be hard on ourselves in grief. Today I will be gentle. Be gentle with myself. We can be so hard on ourselves in grief. Today I will be gentle. I think what I'm feeling from hard on grief is acting like you can't grieve. It's like, nope, I'm over it. I can't be crying about this today. Nope, that was a long time ago. It's ridiculous to have any thoughts or feelings about it. I'm over it. You know? That's, to my opinion, I can be hard on grief. Or thinking that if you shed a tear, you must be ridiculous because it's been a long time. Be gentle with yourself. Grief knows no time, because there is a puzzle piece inside of you gone or damaged in some way, however this is affecting your life. And there's not an expiration date or a time limit that, hey, in 2025, this will all be over. Don't fool ourselves. We are a person, a human with a spirit that is damaged and scarred. And that scar will not go away. The scar is the healing, but the scar is also the pain. And we're going to revisit it every now and then. We just will. Okay? We just will. It is what it is. That's part of us now. It's part of us. Period. Let's get some other healing cards. What does Virgo need to heal for this love relationship? First, the victim. Let's not be the victim here. This is a message about security. And funny, because the root chakra talked about what? Security. Okay. Virgo, say, I forgive myself for neglecting my internal feelings and my internal world, instead of living by reacting to what is placed before me. Wow, you neglected your emotional internal world. And instead you were reacting to what was in front of you and just not dealing with what was behind you and what was in you. Does that make sense? You neglected. You have neglected your feelings about things. You've neglected your feelings about this person that may have passed on, or you're neglecting your feelings about someone that hurt you from long ago that may still be around, or you're neglecting your feelings about the man or woman you love that is dealing with a situation that is not healed. And this is trying to keep busy in the day. Well, we have a doctor's appointment today. I have to deal with blah, blah, blah today. I have to blah, 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 blah tomorrow. So, that's what's in front of me. And I don't want to deal with what already happened because it doesn't change anything. My friends, it does change. Just because something happened in the past does not mean it will not change who you are today every time you deal with it. These kinds of emotions are timeless. I don't care if it happened 50 years ago. Neglecting how you feel about something in the past is affecting you today. And by being busy and just focusing on other crap is not helping. Instead, it says, choose to believe that when you take time, actual time, to fully appreciate and accept your fears and your pain, you begin to operate from a version of yourself not ruled by those fears anymore. Sometimes our fears are, if I deal with this, I'm going to start crying and then I'm going to be vulnerable again. Or if I deal with this, I'm going to miss this person and completely fall apart. My whole life will fall apart. My marriage will fall apart. My work, my life, I can't go back. There's a fear. If I go back, I'm going to regress. I'm going to start crying like a child. I'm going to remember a childhood painful memory, and I'm just going to lose it, and I'll never be the same again. I like who I am today. I don't want to mess with it. Listen, you're a victim. Maybe you are a victim of something. You have to deal with it. You could be a victim of abuse. You could be a victim of betrayal. You could be a victim of being left in the cold, abandonment, victim of abandonment. You could be a victim of so many things. To not be a victim anymore is to not let that pain take control of your life. And the first step, or maybe this is your 10th step, but the next step into finalizing these chapters and not letting them control you like that, if you ever feel them again, is by grabbing them by the balls, excuse my French, and saying, hey, you, I'm going to deal with you today. You're going to grab it right where it's vulnerable, which is right when you're vulnerable, and you're going to just deal with it, and you're going to work on it, and then guess what? It's not so scary anymore, and it's going to be less and less scary because every time you remember it, every time you deal with it, every time you bring it up, it's not going to rule you anymore. It doesn't have that power over you anymore. Okay, the next card is selling out. Virgo, don't, this is selling out your dreams for other stuff. This is self-sacrifice for others. You like have no voice. This reminds me of a victim, the selling out. And maybe you are a victim of abuse or what I said, running, all those things, abandonment, everything. But she looks like a victim to me. She's obviously been hurt. Her mouth is bleeding. She's got blood on her chest here. What's going on in this picture? There's a feather, a black feather on her breast. Rips in her dress. Her hair's been let down. She ate something. She swallowed and ate like a bird or something. Like she's the one who killed the canary. You ever get that look on someone's face like they just killed the canary, the cat that killed the canary? But this person did something they didn't want to do. This person did something they didn't want to do. Okay, Virgo, there's a very loud message, and this does involve your personal love life. You've done things in your personal love life that you didn't want to do. But you felt you had to do it. We're going to deal with that. Number 1. Your integrity, Virgo, is freaking important. And someone made you lose your integrity. And inner strength, which that solar plexus, right, the inner strength, is being severely tested. You have an opportunity to act with either fear or love. So, Virgo, where in your life have you sold yourself out or acted out of your integrity? Are you in a job you hate? Are you in a relationship that's not true to your soul? Are you not really being who you want to be or who you truly are? Are you living in a toxic relationship that makes you feel sick, but you're there for the pursuit of financial security? Are you living your life and just feeling sick because this whole thing is a charade and you're doing things that are not true to your soul? This card asks you to find the courage to stand up for yourself and your convictions. Take steps towards doing what you love. Selling out is linked to the shadow aspect of the prostitute archetype. And when you connect to this archetype, you can examine your fears around your survival, power, responsibility, and success. On the light side, the prostitute can lead you to a freedom of self-expression and choice and love. I'm going to channel for a moment. I might touch on a few different people, so just hang out. Let me channel here. I'm feeling it. 1, you're keeping yourself quiet and you don't want to bring up any issues because it's going to make the people around you feel less comfortable. If you bring up an issue, you may bring up something uncomfortable to your parents or loved ones. If you go there again, you may ruffle some feathers and everything that's nice and calm and cool is going to be disrupted. And then you would be the bad guy. You would be the bad little girl and the bad little boy that your parents or step-parents or caregivers told you were when you were little. You want to be that bad little person to disrupt your family, and because of you caused all these problems. Because of you disrupted our lives. And now we're grown, years have passed, and you want to ruffle shit up again? You're bad. See, some of these things are going to come up and they're going to trigger you. That is definitely a channeling I'm feeling. that you may be feeling that little inner child. How dare you disrupt the dinner table? How dare you be quiet while we eat? There is no talking. Why do you always have to ruin dinner? Why do you always have to ruin our family time? Why do you have to ruin the holidays with your hormonal outrage? Someone made you feel bad, whether you were a young child or a teenager. And at this point in time in your personal love life and other relationships surrounding you, you don't want to bring anything up that hurts you because it might hurt them. You want to be good. And the sad truth is you were a good child. You were a good little girl and a good little boy, and you were expressing yourself. You were living your life. You were growing. You were an adolescent. You were living like a normal person. You didn't do anything terrible. You didn't do anything bad. You weren't wrong. You needed help. And reaching out for help to your adults around you at that time, your caregivers, was terrible because they were so wounded, they didn't know how to help you. They did not know how to help you. So they put you down. Or they ignored your education. They ignored your feelings. They saw you reaching out without the words. They saw you suffering as a young child in an abusive relationship, or they saw you working and missing school, or they saw you just suffering and they didn't do anything about it. They didn't reach out. They didn't try to help you. They didn't give you better advice. They didn't know what to do. But now you've been abused. What do? Now you've been silenced. What do? You sold yourself out for other people, and you continue to do it in another weird way, which is a mirror. You sell yourself out with your family all the time and your relationships all the time. How are you feeling today, mommy, or a sister, a brother, a lover, whoever this is? Daddy, how are you feeling today? I'm feeling good. Everything's fine. I have work. I'm busy today. I've got this going on. Do you know why, Virgo, you're always telling people you have a lot of shit going on? Because you think, this is your inner child, that if you don't have anything going on and you're not busy and you're not keeping yourself involved with something, you're a bad little boy. You're a bad little girl. What are you doing? Nothing with yourself? That would be bad. So you're constantly telling people, I've got a lot going on, which is, give me the star sticker. Where's my gold star sticker? I'm busy today. I'm Virgo. I'm keeping busy. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing this. I'm accomplishing this. This is my next task. This is my next goal. I'm achieving this goal. I'm working on this goal. I'm working. And you're suffering in your relationship because when your spouse comes home, who probably doesn't even give a shit about what you're doing, you're acting like you're so busy. Oh, hi, honey. Oh, I was just cooking dinner. I just finished this. I organized this shelf. I did that. I did this. I'm going to do, why? Why are you telling your spouse or your lover, I'm doing A, B, and C? Why? Because you don't want to feel like you're bad? You're selling yourself out. And you're not dealing with your feelings. And there is a busyness in your life. You're being very busy. And you don't know where this root comes from. Where the fuck am I getting this from is what you're asking. Why do I feel this incessant need to stay like this? Why do I incessantly clean? Why am I OCD? Why am I incessantly worried about other people's emotions? You know why you're looking around the room and asking your loved ones, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? What are you feeling? What's going on with you? You know why? You want to know the root? to this conundrum, you're looking for security. Because your inner child does not feel secure. It just didn't. There was either arguments in the home, lack of home security, abuse, protection issues. There was stuff going on that just did not make you secure. You did not feel safe, whatever it was. Whether emotionally safe, psychologically safe, physically safe, financially safe. You just didn't, okay? And you're going around looking for other issues and other people to fix so you can feel like our environment is safe. Okay, I checked in with everybody. Everyone's cool. Everyone's good. They don't see my inner tears. Maybe if I ask this person across the room, how are you doing? What's going on with you? They won't notice my pain. I don't want anyone to notice my pain. Please look away. Stop looking at me. Stop watching me. Stop judging me. Stop undressing me with your eyes. Stop looking inside my heart, trying to pry out my feelings when I don't want to share them. Stop violating me. I need to focus on other things so no one can see what's going on over here. And I need to focus on other things so I can be distracted and I don't have to deal with what's going on over here. Because I am neglecting my internal world by reacting to what's placed before me, which is other people. Do you see that? When I deal with other people, I don't have to deal with what's going on in here. And I don't want anyone to know what's going on in here. That's private. That's private. Seven of Swords, internal, secret, escapism. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. I may have problems in my relationships, but I don't want to deal with why. Maybe this is your lover. Like I said, it can reverse. Maybe this isn't you. Maybe this is your husband or your wife or your lover. Could be them. But this is why. Security. You always want to go back to the root of the problem. It's security, my friends. Pure and simple. But it's not, is it? It's not simple. So we have a runner, ladies and gentlemen. We have a runner from our own problems and our own feelings. And how does this mirror reflect in our lives? Remember, what's going on within is going on without. Because you're running from your internal world, you may experience runners in your relationship. Because you're selling yourself out in your internal world, you feel sold out by others. You feel betrayed and backstabbed by others. It's a reflection, my friends. And looking, the past is in the past, don't look back, is not really dealing with this whole situation. And remember, why is this important to deal with? Because we're going to pass it down. If you have children, you're going to pass it down. It stays in the family. Okay, so let's keep going. The last healing card here is, when your loved one dies, a part of you died with them. And yet a part of you feels that they still live in you. And that is the truth. A lot of you are dealing with someone that's passed. And even though they've died, they're not gone. And in the form of a relationship, even when someone's left you, or you're divorced, or you're separated, or it just broke up for whatever reason, even children that's gone, but this is the love relationship side. Even when someone is parted away from you, separated from you in some way, whether death or choice, there is a part of you that has died, that you're never going to get back, ever. And you miss that part. You liked that old part of you. But also you're mourning them being gone, as well as a part of yourself. But then when you think you've moved on and you're done, That's the past. A part of that past still lives within you. How does this affect you with abuse in childhood or issues like that? Even though something happened to you in the past and you've moved on and you've buried it, a part of that moment still lives in you. I've dealt with some rape victims, for example, and even though they've washed their body 1,000 times, done 1,000 cleansing rituals, seen 100 psychologists, and got over it 20, 30 years later, that situation is still a part of them. And it's very hard to break, and it may not even be possible. So I'm here to tell you that if it's not possible to completely rid yourself of something like that because it's in you, embrace this. Some people say, how can I embrace something so disgusting, something so terrible? How can I make peace with that? I just want it out of me. I want it gone. I want it away from my soul. I want it away from my memory. I want to be rid of this. Sometimes you can't. That's just the truth. And you've learned to live with it, and it makes you cringe, and it makes you feel violated every time you think of it. Good boy. Here's my little empath. Hi dear baby. You're a good boy. And Sumo says the best advice for you when you have to deal with that is get a puppy. Oh, you wanted to give everyone advice. He felt everyone's sadness, and he says, you know, the best remedy for those kinds of pains is puppy dog kisses and puppy dog cuddles. I will help you. And that is the truth, because I really don't know what to say to something like that. Sometimes when you're dealing with suffering like that and it won't go away, the best remedy is comfort. You know, we don't always have to solve problems, guys. I think a lot of us as light workers and just humans in general, right? We want to solve people's problems. Let me tell you how to fix it. And Virgo, by God, we love you because you are the king and queen of fix problems. You guys are Mr. and Mrs. Fix It. I'm the hero. I'm coming to the rescue. If anyone has an answer, by God, it's Virgo. We have an answer for you and a resolution. We're going to figure this problem out. Sumo, come. Sit. Come on. Good boy. Sit down. Lay down. Good boy. And you know what, Virgos? You don't have to. And there may not be an answer for something like that. What you need to do is get comforted and deal with it. And every time you cry, every time you go through that emotion, it gets a little easier. You ever heard that little saying that sometimes you just need to be with a friend and let them cry instead of giving them an answer on how to feel better? And me as an empath, I tell you, I want to make people feel better. Like, I want to take away their pain. I don't want you to cry and suffer. I just want to take it away for you. I want to get a remedy, a cure. But sometimes I've had to learn, I just have to say, I'm here while you cry. I'm here to support you. You're not alone. Let me give you some comfort at least. And that's what animals do. And maybe, you know, Virgo is prime zodiac sign for animals and pets. And Virgo, you know, your house is unfortunate. It is the house of misfortune, bad luck, suffering, enemies, arguments, disputes. It's a Dashtana house. It's an unfortunate house. You know, it's an unfortunate sign, to be honest. There's a lot of misfortune that befalls Virgo energy in some way, form, or another, whether it's financial, emotional, relationship, whatever. There's some form of difficult karma that kind of comes along with the Virgo. It's like a ball and chain. You're born with Virgo energy and something is going to come along that's really troublesome. you know, really troublesome in life. So you don't need an answer, you need a friend. You need comfort. So be a comfort to your spouse if they're dealing with this. You don't have to solve their problems. You may just need to be there to comfort them and say, I'm here, honey. I'm here. And you are secure and I love you. Maybe it's a pet. Maybe you should, you know, get a pet, you know, for yourself or your loved one. You know, a furry little friend. A furry little friend. Maybe a reptile little friend. Some people like reptiles. I don't know. You know, cats and dogs are number one, but hey, everyone's got their pick. I also have a bearded dragon and I love her, Lizzie. She's awesome. So whatever floats your boat. But pets make an excellent comfort. I prefer dogs now. They come to you. They're very unselfish. They're very loving. Ketu, the south node of the moon, which represents karma and past life, and the roots. Well, dogs represent Ketu, the south node. So it is good to have a dog around to heal from family wounds. Maybe you already have one. Maybe you already have one and that's your comfort. Okay? Anyways, so that's that. There's your love life. You feel a little bit lonely. You feel a little bit isolated, Virgo. You're trying not to deal with the past. But it creeps up on you. It always does. The past comes back, especially in Mercury retrograde. These are the things you're working on healing. Remember, even when something's dead and gone, there's still a part of that that's alive inside of you. We have to learn to comfort ourselves in that scenario and just be comforted. You know, shit happens. Let's comfort. And mamas and papas, if your children are needing a comfort, be a comfort. If they feel like they lack security because of your fuck up or your spouse's fuck up, the best thing you can do is say, honey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I failed you. I did the best that I could with what I knew. And I am so sorry. And I'm here and I love you. And just hug them. Or be there over the phone, or hold their hand, or just let them know, maybe even cry with them. But letting someone who feels that way know they're not alone is the best thing you can do. Because the one thing for sure you can't do is take that away from them and make it so it never happened. That's the one thing you cannot do. And I think everyone knows that. But sometimes we secretly still want that remedy. We want that cure. I know it doesn't exist, but can you give that to me? We need to comfort each other and know that this may never go away, but I'm here with you. Okay, so that's kind of how it represents your relationship, Virgo. So sometimes the best thing in healing is to allow someone to reveal themselves, or you reveal yourself to them, deal with it, open those old wounds, and allow the comfort to come in, okay? Something will change, though, in love in about 8 weeks. So we are going to move through this energy. Let's see what's going to become of your love life and your love energy over that next period of time. What is this looking like? What is this going to turn into for Virgo? Show me love on the horizon. What is this love situation going to turn into? Show me the love for Virgo. Show me the future love energy for Virgo. Okay. Ooh, lip service. Well, okay, honey. Oh, you wanted security. You got it. Love nest. We're going to build a little love nest of security. You're safe. Virgo, you're safe in this connection. You're safe. It's safe to share. It's safe to heal. It's safe to open old wounds and deal with them. It's safe to express yourself. You do not have to sell yourself out and be a prostitute of, is everyone else okay? Because I'm not secure. It's safe. You're in a secure relationship. Things are going to be secure. Everything's going to be okay. Lip service, there's a lot of kisses. Okay, there could be a lot of kissing. And there's a lot of communication and affection. We see long-term. This relationship's not going anywhere. This is especially good for Virgos who are suffering with abandonment. You know, this relationship's not going anywhere. If you're currently single and you're not in a relationship yet, it shows that in the future love situation, you will have a secure, long-term relationship. I do think it's going to be with an air sign, okay? With this lip service card, communication. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I do think you're going to have a long-term relationship with that person. And keep in mind, a lot of people follow tropical only. I don't encourage that, but if you do, this person would be a water energy. So Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay? So if you're single, yeah, you're going to be getting into a connection with that person, and it will last. It will last, Virgo. Yeah, so things are looking okay. For those of you that are in a relationship, is there troubled waters? Yeah, there's something from the past that's kind of haunting you right now. It's okay to open up. Stop running from your feelings. Also, I feel like there could be some codependency and fear attached to a current relationship if you're in one. I just encourage you to get real and get honest. And whatever unfolds from that honesty, whatever happens is supposed to happen and is good for you and good for them. So I don't want you to be unsure anymore in your indecision on should I bring this up? Should I express myself? You know, be open and express yourself. Let your partner see your pain. Let them see you cry and say, you know, I love you, but this person emailed me today, or this person wrote me from the past, or I saw an old picture and I felt a certain kind of way and I'm still hurting. It brought up some feelings in me that made me feel bad, you know, and just say, it's not that I don't love you, it's that I love you, but this person really hurt me. And I just want to be raw and real with you and be more intimate and let you know this is what I'm going through. This is what I'm experiencing as your partner. I'm experiencing some pain from my past. And you know what? When you're honest like that, it actually brings you guys closer together, not further apart. And that fear is that if you share that there's something from the past that someone you loved is creeping up on you, or even a family history that you don't want to share, your fear is if I share that with them, they're going to run away from me. They're not going to want me anymore. They're going to think I'm dirty, or I'm unworthy, or I'm not really into them. But I am, and I don't want them to feel that way. That's not true. This is all part of unveiling who you are, sharing yourself. You know, this archetype of the prostitute is she shares her body but not her soul. And in a nutshell, Virgo, don't sell out. Don't sell your life and your body and your physical presence out to your lover, but not your intimate soul. This is a part of growing closer together and not feeling so alone and so isolated, like your person doesn't know who you are, your person doesn't see you. Share with them. Open up and be intimate, truly intimate. And if the bond is connected right, trust me, the bond will deepen. Yes? He's by my door. Well, call him, bring him a treat. I told him to lay down and he was listening. Go on, Sumo. Go on. It's okay. Tell him you have a treat and he'll go with you. Okay, well, I don't want him to chew your toys anymore. So bring him a toy. Bottom of the deck, this reading, this situation in your life is actually a blessing in disguise. There's something that will become good from your pain. So open up, guys. Share your feelings. Something good is going to happen. All right, we're going to move on from that message, right? No, Spirit wants to be a booty head. Thanks, Spirit. He's a booty head. I'm sorry, but Spirit is a booty head sometimes. He wants me to get a message from your person about maybe how they feel. Okay. All right, Spirit, one more. Let's get a message from Virgo's lover on how they feel and what they want to say to you. What does your person feel and want to say? Oh, the timing just wasn't right for us. Sometimes the conversation is not the right time to bring it up, okay? The timing wasn't right to bring it up. I feel you even though we're separated and apart. Now, if you're literally separated from this person, that's okay. It means that they are still connected to you even though you're separated. And there was just a timing mishap, okay? If you're in a relationship already with your person, it says that it's okay if you didn't bring it up before in the past. You weren't meant to bring it up in the past. Don't have any regrets. I still feel you even though you're being secretive and isolated. I still love you and I still feel your connection.
I think I forgot someone in the car.
Well, now's not the time to get it because it's locked and I'm in here.
Tell someone where the keys is?
No. Oop, I dropped one. We will be together again.
But where was the keys?
Stop it. You're going to have to wait.
It would take an hour.
So anyways, we will be together again. So if you're separated from someone that's a twin flame, someone that you love, and you're healing from heartbreak, Virgo, and you feel like you lost this person, they've run away from you or you've run away from them, the message is they still love you. They feel you in your separation, Virgo, and you guys will be reunited. You will be together again. They understand that you just couldn't let yourself get close to them at that time, or vice versa. They couldn't allow themselves to get close to you. But one or the other, it's because of these situations, there was an intimacy block. Okay, so if you're separated, you know, even metaphorically, they understand that it just wasn't the right time to open up and you will be reunited. And even though you guys have had a difficult separation, whether metaphorically, emotionally, or literally physically, you guys are meant to be twin flame energy. You're meant to be reunited. And that will happen. And they do want to mention that to you. This is coming from their heart. You know, divine timing is a strange thing. We can't explain it. We don't understand it. But for whatever reason, divine timing has kept the situation where it is. And divine timing will bring you guys together again. I do feel the sooner you start to deal with these issues, the sooner there can be a reunion. Okay? But this is more of I love you and I understand that you couldn't get close to me because you couldn't share those things with me. And so there was an intimacy barrier. And if you are in a relationship currently, I think there is an intimacy barrier. And I think your lover wants you to know, I love you. And I understand and I'm here for you. And when you're ready, when the timing is right to open up to me and talk to me and get close to me, I'm going to be right here. I'm going to be right here waiting for you. And we will be together again. So there's a mutual understanding between the twin flames that when you're ready, I'll be there. And even in our separation, I feel you every moment of every day. Okay? And, you know, like I said, it's beautiful. So whether you're separated or already together with someone, the difficulties in your relationship, this lack of intimacy, this lack of revealing one another to each other, that will be remedied. So Spirit wants you guys to know that in your love relationship, okay? So there's that message, and now we can move on. Okay. Whew, and it's for the long term, so yay. Okay. Good Lord. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Sorry. Let me deal with this. Okay, so now we dealt with your love life, which is getting dealt with. Yes, there's some issues that are dealing with family that kind of run into the love life. We get that. We kind of touched on history and childhood. I channeled something. It's weird. I don't even know what I channeled because I was channeling that message. I have to rewatch the video. It was just coming to me, so I had to share it. But those might be some inner issues for you to look at and deal with. All right, so now we're going to get into a little bit more of the family, and then we're going to get into career and spiritual, because I didn't feel like I really finished that. Let's get a message just a little bit here, a couple cards about the family situation that needs to be dealt with. Some of this karma, some of this security, this root chakra energy, right? Okay. The axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. Okay, so a lot of your family history does have to do with these things. Feeling abused, feeling separated from them, feeling abandoned, okay? And most importantly, stopping the pattern. So a lot of you guys are dealing with that as far as family issues. We have the lightning card, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. There's some information that's going to come out soon about your family. This is going to happen within the next 6 to 8 weeks. You are going to get some shocking information about your family history that is going to lead to a transformation inside of you. It's going to help you grow, and you are going to change from it. There is going to be an aha moment or an epiphany. Something's going to strike you and just click and hit you right where it counts to change some of the things that you've been dealing with as far as your sufferings from childhood or family history. Okay, so expect that to come in with family. This is going to be good news. This is going to be a happy change because we have happiness, expansion, and joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying each other. So there's going to be some 10 of Cups energy coming in for family. I want you to picture that as 10 of Cups, okay? Family life is going to be taking an upswing in a good way. So things are going to change for the better, and I'm really happy to feel that and see that. That's really good. Let's see what else is happening for family in the tarot. Oh, okay. Spirit, what's happening for family in tarot for the sign of Virgo? Remember, Virgos are the hard workers. They're always in service of others. You guys have some difficult karma to deal with. There's a lot of death or loss or suffering involved with the karma of Virgo energy. Virgos are generally very beautiful or handsome. They're good looking and they're quiet. They're very intellectual beings. So Virgos tend to be in their head, and there's a lot of thoughts going on in their head about things that they should do. So these are things that they're working on and dealing with, okay? All right. So family situation is death. You could be dealing with a lot of death in your family. Or there's an impending death. I don't know, maybe there's a recent impending, or it's metaphorical, you know, and we do have the sudden change, shocking news, upheaval, and transformation. Whatever circles around your family with death, just know that, okay, only one though, because I have so much to do today.
Oh yeah, it's just because Rose has been all over us.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Got it. So if you guys are suffering in family because you lost a mom or a dad or brother, sister, child, lover, whatever you feel is your family, know that you are changing from it. And if there's been a weight, a ball and chain, a burden, a major upheaval, and a major suffering that you've been just dragging, maybe dragging for years, just carrying it like a heavy bag, just know that within 6 to 8 weeks here, you are going to stop that pattern, and you are going to put a death and a finale and an ending, well, I meant finality, whatever, to those problems. There is going to be transformation from all of that gunk. And I know this is weird, but I'm getting a health situation coming in. Cleaning out, this is really gross, but I'm going to share it. Especially if you have Scorpio with you. You may be cleansing your colon. I know, hey, I had to say it. But this is a cleansing and a detox. So you may be going to a doctor to get that done. Or you may be doing it like just on your own with whatever products you're using. Maybe it's a metaphorical spirit, because Spirit gave me an image, and you know, maybe because Spirit likes to fuck with me, make jokes. Maybe the message is we're cleaning up all that shit. I know it's crazy, it's funny, but sometimes it's metaphorical and it's getting the shit out. Okay, the old shit out. I know it's gross and vulgar and I have to use that, but the vision that I have, the cleansing of the colon, is like there's like 20 pounds of old shit in your stomach system that just needs to get the fuck out. Like, go. You know, I'm tired of you being in there, causing me waking. Just get the fuck out. You're not helping. So maybe some of you guys are going to be doing a colon cleansing. By God, I don't know. I've never got one done. What do they call that? I don't even know what they call that. A colostomy? Shoot, I don't know. Whatever. You may be getting that done. I don't know why that's coming up for family. Oh my gosh, I should be more sensitive. I need to be more sensitive because I'm also getting a message that someone may have passed away from colon cancer. Okay? Or maybe you're dealing with getting checked out with colon cancer. And I'm so sorry that I was like making jokes about that, because that's serious. That is serious. I'm sorry, but maybe this is honest to goodness advice that, you know, on a serious note here, that maybe in the family history there is some of that, and maybe you should get that looked at. Maybe you should invest in some time and energy to deal with that. That may be something you need to look at. Okay, and you know, and in a serious note, no, that's not funny. You know, that's serious. And in family history, there may be some pain associated with that, some karma at work here, because someone passed away of that. A lover, a grandparent, a stepfather, a child, whoever, you know, I don't know, but there's that going on. And, you know, as far as your family and, you know, the health little factor jumped in, maybe you have a family history of issues in the central area or the base area. So we're talking sacral, solar plexus, and base chakra. If you have any family history with cancers in the lower region of the body, you know, I would suggest you get that checked out. That is coming up for family and family history. So I'm not trying to scare anybody, but always get things checked. Anyways, moving on, please. But a lot of you guys, it's just cleansing out and detoxing family scars and wounds that run really deep inside of you. So we are getting rid of that. Scorpio, maybe something also involved. A person that is a Scorpio may be involved in your life that is family that you need to deal with. Give me a little bit more clarification about this death card. Can I have a card to clarify that? So Six of Pentacles, Virgo energy for sure. Bottom of the deck, karmic in reverse. Let's deal with some karma with this Scorpio. Virgo, Scorpio karma. That makes sense. You guys are both Dashtana houses, and you're both difficult signs. Scorpio, Pisces, and Virgo are always connected in that trine, that kind of way. So you're dealing with a Scorpio, and you have to make some healing. You have to heal some wounds here with the Scorpio. Virgo, you've got something you've got to deal with. Reciprocity, Six of Pentacles. You get what you give, you reap what you sow. If you have a difficult relationship, colonic, thank you, that's the proper word. A colonic, there you go, get a colonic appointment. If you're dealing with a Scorpio that you need to deal with, there needs to be some healing, some harmony made up with this person. Could be a mutual Virgo. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, listen. You're getting what you give. If you have a shitty relationship with this family member, it's because you give shitty energy to this relationship. This is about taking responsibility and owning it. You have to own what you're getting. If you think that you are giving nothing but positive energy to someone and they're giving nothing but negative energy in return, check yourself. Check yourself, because that is probably not the truth. There's something that you're sending off, a signal of insecurity or past or something that's causing the situation to have trouble, and it needs to stop. If you're having a hard time being around family members in general, could be a Virgo or Scorpio. If you're having a difficult time, deal with them now before death. Could be an older parent. Or maybe you're older. Maybe you're older. And you need to deal with this karma, because Six of Pentacles can definitely represent karma. Deal with this karma before a death. Or it's a metaphorical. We have to kill off this difficult situation and transform it. Let's get a message about this particular situation. Spirit, please give me a message about the family situation that needs to be dealt with. It's a difficult relationship. It's dark. It's problematic. It's got history. There's some scars and wounds that run very deep, very, very deep. There's karma attached. We need to stop the pattern. We need to stop this energy. We need to stop feeding a negative energy in the family. Please tell me what we should do and what we should know about this situation for Virgo, please. Virgo. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Kali Kapali. And the other card we got is Kali Mahamaya. Oh, she's beautiful. Number 4, Kali Mahamaya. Oh, what a beautiful name. What a beautiful name. Both of these have the color of Shiva, which is, you know, like death. It's death and destruction and rebirth, you know. It's a rebirth through death. This is transformation. The lotus, though, coming from the mud, the lotus flower blooms from the dark, disgusting waters. And it has a root in the sludge. Dark. The root is very deep, and the lotus is a big significator of the root and family history. And so it's like very deep into the darkness. And then it rises to the surface of the water, and it blooms bright and beautiful and pink. And sometimes through the poison comes the cure. Got a good message there. Through the poison comes the cure. I think you guys can make sense of that message. Let's read this. Through the illness comes the antidote. Work out that puzzle, guys. This is for your family patterns. And it says here, and number 4 is Emperor energy. So that is father energy. So there's something connected to the father that you need to deal with, okay? Or father of your children for some people. But anyways, Kali Mahamaya is Kali Ma, the spiritual truth beneath all appearances. The healing waiting to be discovered in all experiences. In harmony with your higher self, she manifests the path upon which you can best learn, heal, and grow. She is unclothed, symbolizing wild, unconditioned authenticity. She is the empowerment to discard conditioning and judgments that have been worn by us. This is casting off of the fearful constraints that others may have imposed upon you, or the constraints you've imposed upon others. Connecting to your authentic being will attract healing, guidance, and divine grace to you now. I also got a message that if you're watching, maybe you could be the father that needs to do this healing. You could be the father that Six of Pentacles pays for a child but doesn't see the child. You could be a father that gives time and attention during the holidays but not any other time of the year. You reap what you sow, Father. And that needs to end. If you want a better relationship, you need to heal this now. End these ancestral patterns. And, you know, the same if you have the father of your children, or this is your father and your experience with him. It could be that, or it could be worse. There is no connection. If you have 0 to none connection with your father, this means these scars and wounds run deep. You feel fragmented. You're dealing with abandonment issues. You have daddy issues for sure, and it affects your happiness. There needs to be some forgiveness here and some understanding. The father is trying as best as they know how, with what they know, with what they have inside of them. They are doing the best they can, or the best they did, based on their upbringing. These are all the tools in their toolbox. They're implementing the tools that they have. Another message here is karma. It's not always that your father made a huge mistake and totally fucked up your life. And boy, if it wasn't for their fuck up, you would be great. That's a misbelief. Karma, which is your birth chart, your life path, your destiny, your soul contract, says otherwise. It says that your soul had to experience this, whatever this is. So no more blame on the parents. This is an act of forgiveness and a stopping of the pattern. Because that karma that they bestowed here with you, you don't want to bestow. Or you don't want your grandchildren to bestow on their children, and so on. This is all in the bloodline. You need to deal with it. If in a nutshell, there's 1,000 different stories, but one piece of information that ties them all together, which is abandonment or loss, separation, or silent treatment, which is an emotional disconnect. If any of those affect your family today, the message is, if that's going on in your family, forgive. Forgive to stop the pattern. And understand this has been replaying for generations. And we're going to say no more. We got to make peace. So anyways, Kali Mahamaya knows the life circumstances that we will invoke. From gentle blessings to heart-stretching challenges. Wow. Heart-stretching challenges. That's going to be forgiveness here. That bring out courage and confidence that you'll never knew you had. She weaves the circumstances into being that will cause you to grow and awaken and fulfill your divine potential. Another message I just got. If you didn't really have a father in your life, that's something else you have to deal with. It could be an absent father. You never had one. And it can also be that if your mom acted as the father, provided, protected, shielded, and couldn't do a good job. The peace that needs to be made with that forgiveness is to your mom, that she couldn't be what you wanted her to be. If your father was absent and your mom was trying to fulfill that role for you and failed in some way, there needs to be forgiveness there also. And remember the acts of karma, okay? So anyways, through her carefully chosen life lessons, just as much as your soul has chosen your life lessons, the heart becomes spiritually prepared to dispense with mainstream consciousness. The soul begins to move away from your limitations and absence of personal responsibility that accompanies mass conditioning. The inner spiritual eye flutters open and new realities open up. Her appearance in your reading is that mass consciousness and mainstream interpretations of events in your life cannot any longer support your soul path. You have to stop thinking those things, believing those conditionings. If you have conditioned your mind or your heart to believe something, stop. Listen to the truth. Okay? Whatever side of the team you're on, if you've believed it's not your fault, maybe it is your fault, mama or papa. If you believe it's your fault, child, maybe it's not. It's not your fault. These conditionings are what you tell yourself, or maybe what society's made you believe. Oh, they're nobody, they're just this and that. I say that because other people say that when they experience what I've experienced. Don't jump on the bandwagon with other people. Don't conform yourself. Okay, this is about an eye-opening experience to take yourself away from the conditioning that you've been taught. You have to relearn something. There may be a belief that you believed wholeheartedly in your family. Now it's time to stop believing that shit and start looking at the truth. A message I recommend for you to watch on this forgiving healing journey is The Shack. I hope you can watch The Shack and take bits and pieces of messages from that movie and apply it to this situation. Within a life lesson, you will cut through your confusion and obtain clarity and attract all you need to heal and transform the situation at hand. Listen to your heart rather than allowing your beliefs to create fear in your mind. I repeat, listen to your heart rather than allow thoughts and beliefs to create fear in your mind about this death transformation situation between you and a family member. Kali Mahamaya arises spontaneously as a protective barrier of universal truth because a situation has become unnecessarily complicated and painful and confusing to your heart right now in your life moment. Okay, so right now this card came out because there's something very confusing and something very painful that needed to get dealt with, and something very complicated that needed to get dealt with. The truth is, she awakens, and she may provide relief, or it may not be easy to accept at first. I had to stop there because, listen, whatever comes out may not be easy for you to accept. Maybe it's not easy for you to accept that there's some blame placed on you. And remember, personal responsibility came up. If you're a mom or a dad, you need to just take it. You have to take some responsibility for you and your ancestors. That yes, this happened to my child. And even though I have every excuse in the book, I wasn't aware, I wasn't there, you didn't tell me, you didn't express to me, I was working so hard, I was tired, I didn't believe you. Whatever your excuse is, it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's nothing important. You can tell me every excuse. I was tied up like a victim in the back room in a closet. Excuse. You brought someone into the world. Something happened to them because of you. That's the responsibility. The fact that you brought them here karmically is the responsibility. It's not that it's your fault. You're not the one that did something to cause harm. But what they're saying is, because of you, through you became them. An extension of yourself. Take ownership of that person. That person is alive and breathing in this world because of me. And their experiences are not all my faults and not all my doing. But because of me, they experience these things. It's like being a part of spirit, the creator. It's not the creator's fault that we experience all these painful things in our lives, but we do look to the creator and say, hey, I'm alive because of you. So you know what I'm saying? It's the same kind of thing. We're all here because of you. It's not your fault what we're going through, but because of you, we're here. I need your help, I need your comfort, and I need your healing. And because we're in existence because of Great Spirit, our children are here in existence because of us. And we need to be that Great Spirit. We need to be that great comfort. We need to be like Spirit and say, I console you. I am your strength, your shield, your protector, the one you can come to on solid ground and trust and open up to and feel safe. That's our duty. And it's like those little Russian dolls. You know, you have the big one, then the next smaller one, and the next smaller one, and the next smaller one, and the next smaller one. That's like the family tree. We all have to kind of protect and shield the next generation over and over again, like little Russian dolls. And so I'm just saying, if you are the parent, we have to do that. We must do that. And if all we can do is comfort, then let that be all. But never give excuses. It wasn't my fault. I didn't know, blah, blah, blah. No excuses. Just, I'm sorry and I understand. I understand. I'm here for you. That's it. That's all needed. Anyways, so that's coming through. So if you're a parent and you're watching this, this is what you need to know, right? There may be something being brought up that's old, ancient history, something that brings up old scars and wounds that run deep. Deep into the family tree even. Deal with them, okay? Deal with them. And if this isn't you, like I said, perhaps it's your loved one. That's a parent that needs to deal with this, okay? So I don't know what shoe fits for whoever, but that's a message. The next message here is, even though Kali recognizes it's going to create a disconnection from the authentic needs and inner purpose of the soul, if we are on a life path that merely seems promising on the surface, she brings up a situation that will devastate the established order. So this is a tower. So even if everything seems okay on the surface, there's some real broken shit on the inside. And the tower's coming. She is coming to destroy that fakeness. So whatever's been fake, we got to deal with it. Okay? Fake conversations, fake relationships, fake this, fake that. We got to deal with the real issue. Stop running from it, right, Virgo? She needs to establish order. Thus, she realigns you to the better path. This is her act of love, radical love, to unclutter the minds and clear your perception, to correct your thoughts with knowledge. We gain the capacity to proceed with wisdom. She will not allow you to be misled anymore. So someone in this Virgo energy and family has been misled. You've been misled to believe something, or you're misleading someone to believe something. But there has been a misleading, maybe even lying, buried under the ashes, bullshit in family, Virgo. So she's not going to allow it anymore. That's got to come up. We have to vomit this out. We have to clear this out. We have to get, metaphorical colostomy or colonic, whatever, We need to get this out of us. This is enough. This is bullshit. And it says, if you have wandered off from your path, she will firmly reestablish you on the way to best help, heal, and empower and liberate you with joy. So, Virgo, when your plans suddenly become destroyed, you need to ask whether we require more courage or growth to rise above this obstacle. Virgo, there's a plan that you have, maybe it's a birthday plan, that is going to be destroyed. You were planning on something. Oh yeah, this is going to be this. And then boom, crash. Nope. No, it's not. And you're like, wow, after all this time, you're going to come in and knock out my milestone. Really? Okay, Spirit. And it says, alternately, we need to step away from our initial plan and become open to a different path. We can discern authentic spiritual guidance from this effect. It's going to bring you a sense of relief, even when the path ahead seems challenging. Acting on true guidance causes you to grow, duh, even when it opens a gentler, more graceful path. And misinterpreting guidance reinforces ego patterns and keeps you stuck. Repeat, because there may have been some misinterpreting of guidance, it's only reinforced an ego pattern that keeps you stuck. What is an ego pattern? Well, let's think about that. A lot of you guys already have ideas. But ego patterns, ego is about the self, self-preservation. And remember, we have Virgo that's trying to self-preserve. So your ego may be telling you, that's not my fault. I didn't do anything. That's preserving the self. Not having to feel guilt, not having to feel remorse, not having to feel bad. So you are preserving yourself, ego, by saying it's not your fault, or you had nothing to do with it, or it's not your responsibility. That's an ego pattern. Another ego pattern would be, I don't want to deal with this. It's not good for my life right now. I don't want to deal with you. You're not good for my life. I don't want to be around you or talk to you or even converse and deal with an issue because you're not worth it. Why do people say you're not worth it? Because they're hurting. You hurt me and I wish you weren't worth it. I don't want to talk to you because you're not important in my life. Realistically, you were a major part of my life and you hurt me. Therefore, I don't want you in my life. You see, it's always reverse. People that talk from their ego are actually not as confident and as healed and as strong as they appear. So looks can be deceiving. So we are going to stop these ego patterns, okay? So anyways, Kali Mahamaya exists and operates beyond convention. Inconvenience. Yeah, she's come here to inconvenience you. Damn right. And she is the tonic of authenticity. Authenticity keeps us dialed into our true purpose and passion. She protects from the soul. And she castrates, holy shit, castrates and disables and steals fire that keeps you stuck. Yet often unanticipated spiritual liberation. When your mind is so confused, from this reading literally, that we do not even sense the troubles that have threatened us and consumed us. This energy arises from this pain, from the deep ocean of secrets of your heart, from the ocean of consciousness and subconsciousness, with compassionate, understanding, ferocity. She's tired of you hurting your own self. And she's tired of you hurting others. And she's tired of the fucking excuses. She's tired of it. This is the death of the ego. And this is the death of conventional bullshit. And she says, enough, it's time to get real. Basically, in a nutshell, right? Get real in your relationship, open up and be intimate. Share your depth with your lover. Get raw and get real. Let them see you. What's meant to be will be. Allow it to happen. Don't be scared. And in family, stop the small talk. Deal with the issues and let's do this. Let's heal and stop our family patterns and karma. Let's do it. Enough with the small talk. Enough with the fake bullshit. We've really got to deal with what's underneath because the years go by, milestones keep coming, birthdays keep coming, celebrations, Christmases keep coming, and we're not dealing with this shit and we're tired of it. And that's what's eating up at you under your skin. We've got to get the axe, the death, the tower, the separation, and quit running from the inner self. Anyways, yeah. She reminds us that we are the most powerful and protected person when we seek the truth of our heart, because that is where we are closest to our real self. Dispense with the need to placate others to control situations. No more selling out. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Good. Let's focus on your issues, not mine. We're not doing that shit anymore. Okay? Take refuge in this energy because she has arisen and can be trusted. Acting when you feel guided to act is key. Life will unfold at the right time as it is right now. Having patience in the unfolding of events and having patience in others also unfolding right now is needed. Trusting that grace is another key. Have grace. Be forgiving of yourself and be forgiving of others. Understand we're all humans having a spiritual experience in our healing. Okay? We're human. We have tears, anger, emotions, words, fears, and ego. We're all humans dealing like that. But we're also spirit people. And inside of us, we are having a spiritual experience. And this little process is spiritual. So we need to give grace to our other human family members that they're not perfect. They're going to fuck up. They're going to say stupid things. They're going to do shit that piss you off. Just like you, my friend, do shit that piss them off. They may piss you off, but you piss them off. They may bug the fuck out of you sometimes. Guess what? You bug the fuck out of them sometimes. That's the ugly truth. So let's not judge. Let's just say we're imperfect. We're human, but we're also spiritual. Can you and I work through this? Let's evolve past this human experience. Let's evolve and be a little bit more spiritual here, right? So have grace. Know that there's a deep healing that is taking place within your soul. Boom. I'm done with the family situation, guys. There is a deep healing in the family situation taking place. Your mom, your dad is human. Your mom, your dad, you're human. Your kids are human, okay? Your kid's father, your kid's mother, they're fucking human. And we have human experiences, egos, and drama. We overreact. We're emotional creatures. We try to self-preserve all the time because we're all fighting our family battles. Every single one of us is fighting our issues deep inside that no one knows about. We all have those inner things going on. We need to be forgiving and loving. Understand where people are coming from. I know why you're being a total biatch. I know why you're being a total ass. And it always stems to the family tree. We don't want to own it, but that's the truth. Your mom did this to you, your dad did this to you. Their mom did this to them, their dad did this to them. And so on, and so on, and so on. You see, everyone's damaged because of their upbringing. That's just the truth. We got to deal with that, right? That's everyone's job. We're not here on a different path. This is literally everyone's path. Virgo is just stepping into this right now and dealing with it. And why? Because you're going to conquer this shit for once and for all. Why? Because look up. Everything right when you're having something going on, look up. What's going on out there? Mars is in your sign. Vedic sidereal astrology, not tropical, okay? But look up. Get your star app. Mars is in your sign. Mars wants to conquer. Put the flag up. Win. Go to battle. Fight for a war. There's going to be some disputes, honey. That's why this is coming up. You're going to get in a dispute with family. It's going to happen. Probably already happened. Or will happen again. I don't know. Probably all of the above. There's going to be disputes with a lover. There's going to be shit coming up from the past. Mercury's there in retrograde, your ruling planet. Okay? The sun is shining a big spotlight on drama. You may feel that way right now. Why is there a spotlight on my drama in my life right now? That's why. All of those reasons are why. Now you have the new moon in your sign as well with the sun. When the sun and the moon come together, transit, honey, that's dad. The sun is dad. The moon is mom. Okay? No wonder we're dealing with family issues. Mom and dad are coming into the equation in your sign. Anyways, when in doubt, look up. There's reasons to why this is mirror reflecting in your life right now, Virgo. So we're dealing with it. And if you are a mom or a dad, you're not dealing with mom and dad issues, then you are the mom and dad that have to deal with these issues as a mother, father. Even if you're divorced and split up, you still have to deal with these issues. So remember, these scars and wounds run deep. And pieces of you are all over the place. I'm also getting a feeling that there could be a father watching, that your children are all over the place. Maybe you've got a child with this parent over here, a child with this parent over here, and a child with you over here. Your family split up, and that feels like a wreck. It doesn't feel good. Reconnect with those children.
Mom,
Yeah?
you know how birds get their food from the beach?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I made those birds feel like their home.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Put a little sand in there, and then I put the food in. Put a little jungle stuff there. Yeah, so those birds can feel like their home. Wanna come see?
Yeah, you made a home for the birds?
Wanna come see?
Okay. Give me a moment, guys. I'm going to go see this beautiful home for the birds that Maddie created with sand and flowers and seeds.
It's all fake plants.
It's fake plants he made.
And
You made a nice little environment for them? Okay, I'll be right back. My sweetheart needs his mother for a moment. Surely you guys can give me a moment to give this sweet love my attention. So let me take a look real quick. He deserves it. He's been patient.
And for the Superman,
Okay.
I left the tiny little Superman in the
Oh, you left a Superman there too. Cool.
No, I didn't put Superman though. I left the Superman.
Yeah, we'll go to the car in a minute. Here. Okay. All right, guys. See, that wasn't long. Okay.
About the Superman.
I'll have to do that when I'm done.
Mom.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Okay, go with your sister and brother.
I can't. They won't listen to me.
Okay, well, I'm not going to the car right now.
Maybe I will text them just for 1 minute.
Yeah. Give me a minute. I'm almost done. All right, so we're going to get one last message on this family situation, and we're going to move on to career and work and just call this a day. Right? I think we've touched enough spiritual stuff for this reading. Spirit, can you give me one last message for advice for the Virgos about any family situations? Okay. Any advice for the Virgo, please? Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck, it's time to let go. Okay, it's time to let go. Release the butterfly. Again, that transformation energy. Letting go of your feelings. Release your feelings. And letting go of any old grudges and unforgiveness. Let those things go, because let me be honest, Virgo. Unforgiveness, anger, resentment, and grudges, they don't hurt the other person. They hurt you. Being absent from someone's life because they hurt you or you hurt them, being absent's not going to cause the person you want to suffer. It's going to cause you to suffer. Okay? Turning your back, this and that, trying to protect yourself, it's hurting yourself, not protecting yourself. So let go of those things. And mostly just let go of any low vibrations. The next card that came through is Cycles. Okay, so this is a little advice here about family. This is a short read. Stop it. Okay, so 37. What goes around comes around, Virgo. This is a message of the symbol of cycles. The moon goes from full to new moon in cycles that repeat each month. Whatever you are planning to do or reveal by asking your question will be revisited in other circumstances. Be so clear about your actions, and you will surely meet this experience again. Remember, what goes around comes around. Like the moon that revolves around the planet, the energy that you express in your next action will orbit back around to you. So make sure it's a good one. So remember, whatever you're sending out in this new moon, it's going to come back by the full moon. And I did mention that in the beginning of our reading. Keep that in mind, Virgo. Whatever you're feeling right now, this resentment, this stab to another person, this rejection maybe, this silent treatment, this running, this abandonment, this hiding, or whatever these energies are. If you think you're stopping something or protecting something or changing something you're not, well, you're just going to get it right back. It's going to come back by the full moon. You're going to feel upset like this again. I don't think you want to feel upset or stressed, whatever, like this again. Like, you don't want this to bubble back up. It's going to circle you like a vulture, and that's frustrating. However, the good news is, if today, in this new moon, you send out peace, healing, love, and forgiveness, and you release how you feel and you express yourself and you get vulnerable and intimate and real, guess what? You're going to get healing, right? You're going to feel better. You're going to feel better. It's going to like be vomiting out toxic poison. Release the poison. Get the shit out of your life that needs to go, the metaphorical colonic. Get that old sludge out of your system and be well. Be well again. Because now if you do that, the next full moon cycle comes back around to show you a repeat energy and cycle. It's going to be a good cycle. It's going to be a good energy. And when the full moon comes back around, you're going to feel good again. You're going to feel release again. You're going to feel better again. That's going to be the cycle you want. Prosperity, health, healing, abundance, love, connection. That's the cycle you want to come back to you. So remember that in this healing. That's why Mercury's bringing this up for you. That's why your ruler planet is bringing this up for you again. So you can deal with this and start to receive good cycles, not negative ones. Anyways, that's it. That's the message final for the family situation. Woo! Good Lord Almighty. Let's get into career and money. Whoops. Remember, this is a super long reading. If you guys are like, why is this so long? Free full birthday reading for Virgo. Usually I have extendeds for the signs or the elements. Lately it's just been the elements. But this is a free full reading. So it's super long. It's super in-depth. And I give in-depth birthday readings. That's what I do every month for the Vedic sidereal birthday sign. Okay. So let's get into money and career. Spirit, please guide and direct me for a true and honest message. I really want to know what's going on with money for the sign of Virgo. Money, money, money. Show me the money for the sign of Virgo. Show me money for this sign of Virgo. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck is 3 of Wands, expectation. You're waiting for some money to come in. You're waiting for some kind of sweet release. There's something expected. You are going to have resolve around financial matters in 3 weeks. Okay, there's a 3-week point where you're going to have resolve. So in about 3 weeks, you're going to get paid, or you're going to get that check, or you're going to get that situation resolved at work, or you're going to have a financial matter put to ease. Something good that you're intending on is going to pop up around that time. Okay, so something good is on the way. You can expect it. Remember, this is expectation. Okay, expect your ship to come in. There's a ship coming in for you. The next card for career is Justice, Libra energy. Okay, this is good. This is good karma, right? Something's coming in. Something good is happening here. This is good. Karma's on your side. Queen of Cups. So very happy. Like you're going to feel so good and you're going to be really emotional about a financial situation that you're going to make peace with. Two of Wands, you're on the right path. Okay, you've already made a decision for some kind of financial matter. The next one here is the Lover's card, which is deep connection and partnership. Okay, so there's a partner. The next card is Eight of Pentacles, Virgo in reverse. Lack of focus. I don't know. It kind of like you took your eye off the ball. It's like you sent something out into the intentional world. Boom, there's my wish. And you're going to take your eye off of it. You're going to let it do its thing. This is not something you have to work for. This is something that's coming in. Four of Cups, hopelessness. You kind of gave up hope and you sent this out maybe a while ago and you've just been feeling a little bit down and out about it. You kind of gave up hope, but it's coming in. Justice is on your side. There is going to be relief. I think you're tired of dealing with this. It's like you've been dealing with something that's been nagging at you and gnawing at you over and over, like, deal with this, deal with this, deal with this, deal with this. And you're just like, ugh, I'm done dealing with it. I just, okay, so you've been obsessing, haven't you? That's what the hell it is. You little poops, karmic energy. Yeah, you have been obsessing about a financial situation for the last maybe couple years, maybe a few weeks, I don't know, but at least 4 months. You've been obsessing about something for 4 months. Obsess, obsess, obsess. And the people around you, your relationships are like, shut up already. God, you're talking about dying, or you're talking about passing this on, or you're talking about buying this house, or you're talking about getting these things done, or you're like incessantly nagging your relationships, like quit focusing on it, quit obsessing it. It will come in when it comes in. Enough, enough. I don't want to hear about this check that didn't make it in the mail right now. Like, relax. Relax. Maybe that's part of the issue. Other parts of the issue, I feel could be financial. Two of Wands, the path. You have a lot of passion and desire to go towards this career or something you really want. There is something you really, really want to happen financially. But there's some legal hoops that must be dealt with first. And it's almost like you want to jump from this rock to the next rock, but you want to skip the middle rock. It's like, I want this to get done quickly. I want it done now because the timing, I need this done now for me. And divine timing says no. This is going to happen in divine timing. And you are way too obsessed and way too emotional about a financial situation, and you're just done, like you're exhausted. You've worn yourself plumb out, focusing on getting something done when you have to wait for a legal situation to clear. This could be you have to wait for a check to clear. You have to wait for papers to get finalized. You have to wait for like, you got a new job and you have to wait for that first check. It takes a couple weeks. I don't know, guys. But when it comes to career and financial, there's other hoops that must be met first before you get the glory at the end. And I think that's really disappointing for you. You're disappointed in waiting, and you're disappointed in having to be patient because you're not really patient. And you feel like you've been doing the same thing over and over again, but really life changes in cycles. This Queen of Cups is like, Last month, this situation was going on. Maybe it was coronavirus. This month, banks are going through this, and this is going on. And this month, you know, this upcoming month, Mercury retrograde is here, and it's not the right time to do contracts. There's going to be delays. And, you know, in the time of Mercury retrograde, what do we experience? Delays. There's always delays. Things that you want done when you want them done, they're going to be delayed. And that may be this hopelessness. It's like, I thought I was going to have this in the bank. I thought I was going to have this in the bag financially. It's not. And I don't know if I can go another 2 weeks or a month like this. But the energy is, yes, you can. It's coming in. It is surely going to happen. It's surely coming in. Your ship will arrive. Okay? Maybe they've met a delay. Maybe they ran into a storm. But it's coming. Just not on your time. Not on your schedule, Captain. Not on your schedule. So this little Virgo in reverse, this OCD has to happen the way I want it to happen. Look how incessantly focused he is on his pentacles. He's creating each pentacle with perfection, which is the Virgo, perfectionism. Okay, each pentacle must be done precisely, on time, and exactly like the last one. We have an order. We have a cycle. We have a process. This is the way things work. And so when this is in reverse, it's just like, no, this is not the way things work. This is not the process I'm used to, nor is it the process I want. This is not detailed. We're missing pieces here. There's a lack of focus here. Like, this is just not working out. And I think the reason it's not working out the way you want is because there's other people involved. This isn't just about yourself. This is about someone else. And this career situation may involve a partner. Okay, this may involve a lover. Okay, this is the Lover's card. So you may be going through something with a lover, or your lover's going through something like this where we gotta wait. Like there's a partnership here that's not aligned. In other news, if you are in a karmic relationship, there is a Cancer or Gemini or Libra or Virgo energy here that is not aligned. It's not balanced. This could be a third-party situation, and until some karmas are dealt with the Justice card, finances will not be on track. So for some people, if there is emotional relationship issues and emotions are at an all-time high, and we need to deal with some karma with justice, we need to deal with legalities and righteousness and doing things the right way until justice has been instilled into a connection. Maybe financials will not turn around until that's dealt with. This right here says you've got 3 weeks, maybe till this next full moon cycle. Okay, you've got some weeks here till the next cycle happens to get on track. Make the best of the situation. The timing for resolve around here is certainly 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, so if you've been impatient, give it a little more time. This needs a little more oomph. Let's get a card here a little bit more about your financial. The coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment. Feeling uplifted in friendship. Have more coffee. Don't be so rushed. Take it easy. This is a really important message for Virgos when it comes to work. When Mercury's in retrograde, it's faster. Your ideas are many. Your processing is super fast. Sometimes too fast. You ever start saying something and then your words go, you can't say it right? It's because your mind is having so much to say and your mouth literally can't keep up with the thoughts to express itself. So your body's like, oh, malfunction. Okay, malfunction. We are breaking down here. Cannot communicate. So the message about work is slow down. You might be drinking too much coffee. You might be a little too gung-ho on something. Relax. Mercury retrograde, Virgo. Relax. Savor the moment. This is a time of ideas and conversing, talking with friends, talking with people at coworker events about ideas, fresh new things. If you're retired, you know, this could be relax. Matters will get dealt with when they get dealt with. We have to wait for the thing to come in the mail. We have to wait for a call back from this person. You know, we have other things to attend to. We don't have to focus on that right now. You know, this is just slow down and just feel the moment. The next card is separation, sadness, missing out, missing you, thinking about, yearning, unsure of the future. I think that's the biggest message for financial. Unsure of the future. You feel very separated from what's going to happen. Guess what? We all don't know the whole future. Sorry, even tarot, like we just don't. And if you're unsure about all kinds of things, Virgos, we have unsure about relationships, unsure about financial future. You're being your typical self, Virgo. You're overthinking it. You're overthinking your future. Why? What if you die tonight? Tomorrow? Why are you overthinking the future? Why are you making so many plans that you're missing the moment? You have so many expectations. I expect this to be done by the 10th. I expect this to be done by the 12th. I expect this to be done by the new year. Blah, 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 blah. Excuse me. Excuse me, says Spirit. I think you need to sit your Virgo ass down and savor the moment. Honestly, you are too much Virgo right now. Chill out. Okay, take a chill pill. Enough's enough. Enough's enough. Period. I don't want you up to. I don't want to hear it. No, Spirit's like, I don't want to hear any more of your goals and your plans and your shit. I'm done. I need you to sit down and relax and let this shit develop. Okay? I can only do so much, says Spirit. Okay, moving mountains wasn't literal. Okay? It was, I will move problems out of your way in divine timing with the correct energy put into this. This is not the correct energy. Obsession, focus, worry, doubt, hopelessness, emotional, like, you know, just combobulations. No, we can't work like that. I can't manifest like that. Spirit's like, out of all the zodiac signs, I can sit and have coffee with. Virgo, you stress me out. When I sit down and have a cup of coffee with you, Virgo, you stress me the fuck out. That's what Spirit says. Spirit's like, I want to manifest with you, but you're so precise. You want it on this day, and I cannot guarantee that. I'm sorry. And you're looking at Spirit like, what the fuck do you mean you can't guarantee a date? Who are you? I thought you were the ruler of the universe. Excuse me? You can't get this done on a date? You created me to be perfect. I'm doing my job. I'm setting a date and a deadline. Can you not make it? What the free flying hell is going on in this world? Virgo is ready to lose their shit. Virgo is like, what in the actual hell has happened in the universe when Spirit cannot get it together? Does Virgo literally have to do everything? Listen, Spirit, if you can't do your job, let me do it for you. I can do it better. That's literally Virgo, man. That is literally Virgo. That is, holy shit, that is literally Virgo. Wow, if you can't do it right, I'll do it for you. Because I don't have time for your shit. And that's Virgo. Like, I don't know what you're doing with your thumb up your ass, you know, having a cup of coffee. We have deadlines. You know? Yeah, we have deadlines. And Virgo's like that boss from The Office with a cup of coffee. And he's like, so, Spirit, listen, if you could just deliver my financial situation that I've been working my ass off for like eternity, on time this time, I would be really grateful. Yeah, can you just deliver on time for once in this stinking universal clock of mindfuckery just once, I would be grateful. If you could just do that, I'll get off your back. I won't bother you anymore. I just need this effing check. I just need this effing house to go through so I can sell this whatever house and move over here. I just need you to get your shit together on time for once in your miserable life, and I will get off your back. Can you do that? Thank you. That's kind of Virgo's vibe right now about this financial situation. Like, if you could just give me a little space, I'd appreciate it. Or how about this? Universe, listen, I've been dealing with karma for a long time now. I've been going through hoops. I've been working on my relationships. I've been dealing with my inner self. I'm on the right path. If you could just stop giving me karmic bullshit right now, I'd appreciate it, because what I really need right now is money. Can you stop fucking with me on the emotional sector? I really just want money. Can you just, I don't want to deal with that, you know? Yeah, I've been dealing with that. Can you just, can we focus, please? I want to deal with this. For some Virgos, that's what's going on in your life. You're like, I don't want to deal with all this shit. I have other matters at hand and more important. I need to focus on that. And I get it. And Virgo's, you know, frustrated. There's a time and a place for everything. There's balance. You know that. You know it, Virgo. And I understand your frustration. I understand that you've been doing the work and you're tired of the repeat of the same scenario. You know, that's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Tired of doing the same thing over and over again. It feels like insanity. But it is what it is. And it comes down to, we have to be unsure about our future. We can't always be sure. And Spirit's going to move when Spirit's going to move. Justice is going to move and happen when justice is going to move and happen. Okay? Karmas need to be dealt with for finances to open up. Listen, Linda. Study astrology. Buy some time. Have some coffee. There's other things to worry about besides the pentacles. I understand there's deadlines. There's rent, mortgage, car payments, shit. I know. And we need that shit done. And without Virgos, the entire world would be in shambles. Disorder, dysfunction, basically what we are right now. Virgo, shit's going to happen with or without you. This ship will sail with or without you. And I understand that your energy is important into this, but, you know, this shit's going to move on whether you freak out or whether you calm down. The shit's happening on its own clock, on its own schedule. And my advice to you is, why worry? If worrying is not going to help move this any faster, or get that check in the mail, or push this paperwork, or get this done, if worry is not going to assist you in any kind of financial way, stop. Do yourself a service and stop. That's all. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Let's get some advice about financial. That was harsh. I feel like I've been riding everyone's ass lately. And I am so sorry. Because I'm not trying to. I'm really not. I'm just doing readings. But apparently I'm an asshole to some people. I saw some comments. I saw you guys. People were like, what the fuck? I was listening for 41 minutes. And then it was so fucking negative I had to shut the shit off. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why it feels like I'm riding people's ass, and I'm sorry, but I don't want to, and I don't like it, and I'm not trying to. So please give me some grace. I love you guys. Really not trying to do it. Okay, Spirit, let's get some advice here on the financial. Marker's like, great reading, though. Thanks for riding my ass. Great reading, though. I'm sorry, guys. I'm delivering a message. Don't think it's Stephanie. It's not me. Okay? If it were my reading and I was Spirit, I would be giving you guys cupcakes and fucking rainbows, honestly. Like, seriously, literally, I've been craving chocolate Halloween cupcakes. I'm going to make some. I'll show you. But I would be totally delivering like, this good shit's going to happen. This good shit's going to come in. You know, if those were my readings, it would be like, you're bomb. You're doing a great job. This is awesome. Look what's happening because of you. But, you know, I get these kind of, you know, fucking readings. And it's just like, you're killing my subscribers, Spirit. You're killing them. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Give me a good reading, please, for once in your spiritual life. Anyways, just want to share that for a moment. Spirit, can you please give me a message for the financial reading for the sign of Virgo? Can you just let me know what's up? Like, what do I need to know about this? What do they need to know about this? Bottom of the deck, deceit. There's some sneakiness going on. There is. Like, something around your financial energy is secretive and sneaky. It's sneaky. It's like almost someone's lying to get what they need. You know? There's trickery afoot. There's trickery afoot. Reminder, don't forget. Don't forget. So there's something you don't know. Somebody told you something, but it's not fully the truth. What are you hiding? Or what are they hiding from you? Whoever and whatever's going on. Just know that this is part of the justice issue that's getting dealt with. That someone is being sneaky. Someone is being a little deceptive. Okay? And that is some of the karma that is getting dealt with behind the scenes in some financial way. Could be a Libra you're involved with. But someone's keeping something hidden. And then we have this, it's a deadline energy. Don't forget, we have to get this done by the 10th. Don't forget, we have this appointment pending. Don't forget, there's a time frame here. On the 28th of October, something's going to get dealt with. This is the number 28. I am hearing on the 28th of October, which, by the way, is 2 to 3 weeks, right? Around the 28th, something is going to change and shift. Okay, that's a good message. Let's see what this says. My child, Virgo, sometimes I need to remind you of a lesson you've already learned. Okay, so Virgo, I hate to tell you I told you so, but Spirit's like, I told you so. So that's 11 days away. Well, then fuck it. I don't know. Something's going on the 28th. Something. But also, mark your calendars. That's it. Mark them. Everyone just get a calendar. If it's your phone, a paper, mark it. You're going to have an epiphany on the 28th about work, career, money. Something's going to hit you on the 28th, guys. I can't shake that message. Something's going to hit you. Markers, what's up with 21 days? Is it 21 days from now? Let me know. I don't even know what the fuck day is. Like, I'm so combobulated. Oh, yeah, it's the 7th. Okay, Eva, sorry, it is 21. Okay. Yeah, I was like, it's the 7th. I'm losing my shit, guys. It's Mercury retrograde season. Of course I'm losing it. Anyways, thank you, Markers, for being an on top of it, Virgo, because he's the shit with, like, order and structure in my life, honestly. Thank you, Markers. Without you, I'd be lost, Virgo. But anyway, something very good is going to happen on the 28th. And if it's not good, let me tell you, it's going to be an epiphany. It has something to do with money. It has something to do with career. And that is just an additional message to what's going to be shared here. Okay? So I just want you to mark the calendar because I would like feedback on this video about something that's going to happen on the 28th in regards to this. I would really like to know. But I really feel intuitively something will arrive. There's going to be financial resolution to something on the 28th of this month. So I'm marking that. I don't know. In addition to that message, in the financial sector, the advice that you're learning right now is, my Virgo, I am reminding you of something you've already learned. So there is something coming up, and that makes sense with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You've already done this shit before. So there is something that you already know, you've already heard about in regards to money and career. It's like, you already know how to be good in sales. Why aren't you doing it? You already know this money situation is going to get dealt with by this date. Why are you bringing it up? There's a repeat. There's a Groundhog Day here. You already know, but yet, what, you're hoping for something else? That doesn't make sense. When I provide you Virgo, with a familiar situation, because it looks like you've already done this before. Will you follow the same path blindly or choose another direction? Wow. Why do you keep doing the same shit with money, hoping for a different result? Why do you keep doing something about Pentacles? I don't know, but Spirit's like, I hope you don't go down the same path blind, acting like you didn't already know this, because that's bullshit. When you draw this symbol of the reminder, you're being asked, Virgo, to remember all you've learned about in life until now. Don't forget what you know already, as it isn't necessary to learn the same lesson twice. Then again, how else do some stubborn people learn? Keep the faith, Virgo, and be good to yourself. You can always start again if you make a mistake. If you stumble, I will surely, surely catch you. Remember what you know. Okay, I have an additional message. It's an intuitive hit. You're following somebody blindly. There's a deal with someone that you're in a relationship with. Could be work, could be personal. I don't know, but there's a relationship in which you deal with pentacles with this person, and you're following them blindly. You've already learned this lesson. You've already known they're not good with money, or you already knew they lied about it, or you already knew there was some deception, remember? You already knew this about this connection. Don't go into it again. This is, don't make a deal with the devil. Don't make a deal with someone who burned you once already. Don't get back into that financial rut. If someone burned you once, they're going to burn you again. Don't relearn the lesson. So somebody may be coming back up into your life, and it may involve some kind of a legality. Maybe they want a favor from you. It's a karmic person. You're going to end up unsatisfied with that person in financial matters. Maybe this already happened to you. I do have a Virgo friend who kind of had that situation happen. She made a deal with an ex-husband about waiting for a legal date to review financial information to deal with child support. And she waited so long for him to get his shit together, for bringing it up for a revisit of the financial stuff, that he lost his job. And then she gets nothing. So she kind of trusted someone that she had already been burned with before. And she did tell me that. She was like, Steph, I knew it. I burned myself. I shouldn't have trusted him, but I did him a favor for whatever reason, too nice. And yeah, I'm in a rut again. And I could have been getting this and this amount. Now it's fucked. If you're watching that, my friend, I think a big message is on the 28th of October, there's going to be an unexpected, happy, I think, just information or financial thing that may come in for my friend that could be watching. For your situation, that could be resolved. Take it easy. Don't stress. For other people, whatever your situation is, whatever this could be about, just know that all good things take time, and karma obviously doesn't care about your schedule, okay? So things are not going to happen when you want them to happen, but things are going to happen when they're supposed to happen. The good news of why you even wanted to watch this message about financial is that it will happen. So there will be resolve. You will get what you deserve. Something good is coming in. You can count on it. You can mark your calendars. You can expect it. It will happen. Don't worry and don't stress. And I think for some of you, the lesson of don't do the same thing you already learned again is don't worry when you know worry doesn't solve anything. That's a lesson Virgos already know. And it's redundant and it's Groundhog Day and it's repetitive. Virgos are like, that's an age-old message I've known since the beginning of time. Worry gets me nothing, but yet I still worry. Stop. This is, you have to be smarter than the average bear, says Yogi. If you know that, and you know for sure worry's not going to help, then get grounded, says the Queen of Cups. Meditate, swim, be in fantasy. It's okay to not be so realistic. Get into your spiritual vibe. Okay, put yourself in another feeling. Change your feelings. Sometimes it's more difficult to change your mind because your mind is focused on things. So the easiest way to get your mind away from something is to change the way you feel. And the advice from the Water Queen is the best way to change how you feel is to put yourself in a different environment, because that puts you in a different mood. Change the lighting, maybe from, natural light to candlelight. Maybe you want purple lights around you or blue. Put silk on instead of cotton or jeans. Open the windows instead of having a fan on. Change your mood. Meditate, listen to music, incense, change the senses. Visit someone that's more peaceful and more calm, maybe a teacher, a guru, a friend, a mother, a sister. Have some wine, literally. Have some wine and wind down. Queen of Cups says there's other ways to put you into a mood. Get into the vibe. Chill. She says chill out. Let's get some other messages about financial. We'll do the energy oracle cards for your financial situation, because a lot of you guys are real concerned about that. Spirit, can I have a little bit more detail about the financial situation for Virgo? Financial. What's coming up for the financial for Virgo? Ooh. Door to value. Bottom of the deck, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which is about an intellect, communication, messages, right? The trumpet. You need to awaken about how to bring value into your life. There's a wake-up call. This wanted to come in reverse. I turned it this way. I think it needs to be this way. But I will read both. I do think value is coming in. Something is going to change on the 28th. You may be spending a lot of money right now. You may not have a lot of money right now. More of it's being spent. But my advice to you is this. You don't get money without spending money. You don't create abundance without giving. The one that gives gathers. Raspberry bushes and trees, they send their seeds into the ground. They're giving a piece of themselves, their seeds, into the ground. And then the next season pops up and they're gathering. They're getting more and more berries. If you keep cutting and pruning your raspberry bushes or any bush, you're not going to get more raspberries. Every time you prune and take and reserve and conserve and keep it just so, nothing's going to grow. This is my message to you. And there's even a little bush. It looks like a raspberry bush in the door. Let the seeds fall where they may. Give, give. It feels like a loss because the raspberry bush starts to die. The season's at its close. Virgo season is harvest season, so this is the end, the last of the harvest. And they're going to fall and die, and it feels like I lost. I gave so much and I lost. But now I'll gather. And yeah, markers even pruning. You have to take away from the plant to have more flowers. And that is a really beautiful message. Thank you for sharing, markers. If you have any flowers or bushes that you know of, pruning them, especially right now in this part of the season, once you've harvested, you prune, creates an even fuller, bigger amount of flowers. And if you don't prune it, you won't get a fuller amount of flowers. So this is the energy of expansion and door to value. You have to invest, you have to spread your wealth to get more. For those people that help others, you may think my bank account is dwindling. I am giving this person money, helping my daughter, helping my son, helping my grandchild, whoever. I'm depleting my account. How am I going to have enough for myself? How am I going to have enough? And you're worrying about what? An unsure future. Remember? Planning, and you're like, I'm trying to save so I have it at this date. But the message is, don't save it. Save some, but spend some. Your investment in helping other people grow means when they grow, and look up 44, 44. 44 people watching, 44 thumbs up. There's a sign. Thank you so much for the 44s. When you help other people grow and ascend, guess what? They come back to you and bless you. They bless you. Oh, you need this now? I got you. Oh, you need help with this now? I got you. Thank you, Grandma, for investing in my college. Now I'm going to take care of you when you're older. And see, you don't even have to worry about your future. By the elderly investing into the youth, it comes back to them. That's how it's supposed to be. You know, by the parents investing in children, raising them up, giving them whatever crutch, whatever support they can give to further their children's lives, to flourish and grow, is an investment in cushioning your secure future, rather than showing them tough love, hard love, suffer, and good luck. This is my wealth. We're going to conserve it, and we're not sharing it. We have to look out for ourselves. Then you reap what you sow. What's going to happen in your future as an elder? Are you going to have to look out for yourself, fend for yourself? You don't want to reap that. You want to reap family togetherness, unity. Unity, right? That's what we're focusing on for Virgo, unity. Maybe your dad having to put child support out for your child. I'm wasting money. I'm broke. I'm putting all this money out for my kid, and she's fine. She can support it. I'm suffering. She's got a better job than me. You know, why do I have to shell this out? I need support. And you're investing in this. Guess what? Your child is going to reinvest in you. Your child's going to love you, give you comfort, give you affection, and be there for you when you're older and say, Dad, thank you for caring for me. Thank you for sacrificing for me. Dad, I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to be there for you when you're sick. I'm going to be there for you when you're old. I'm going to be there for you if you need me. I'm here. It's the unity. So there's a message here about, you know, and I'm not saying Virgos are greedy, but I'm saying about worrying about not having enough money, worrying about conserving what you have financially is not going to give you the money that you want. Feeling lack, I don't have enough, I can't support you, I can't help you. If I help you, I'm going to put myself down and out. That's lack mentality. That's not, the universe doesn't want to give you more if you're not willing to give more, because the universe says, hey, you have money, right? You paid your bills? You're good. You're good. I know you're good. You don't need any more money. Oh, you have money in the bank account for security? You're good. You're golden. Oh, you have all the food you need? Cool. You got nice cars? Cool. You're paying your bill? You're good. You're super good. I don't need to give you any more. You have what you need and some. But if you tell the universe, I need more money because I'm giving to other people. I'm giving to family. I'm giving to friends. I'm spreading the wealth. Spirit, keep pouring down your seeds of financial blessings on me because I'm sharing it with others. And I need the flow. I need the flow to keep coming because I need more to keep giving. The more you give, the more you receive. That is the flow. It's literally a dam or an open, current. Are you going to build a dam to say I have enough? No more give? There's a There's a block on receiving because there's a block on giving. Block. That creates this flow. If you want things to flow, there you go. Give and receive. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm going to read this and we'll get that message. Too much talking. The door to value. New beginnings in finances or career. This card reverse signifies a partial or perhaps even potentially complete closing of the door. The hoped for or new opportunity where money or career is concerned may be delayed or even possibly derailed if you keep whatever the situation is up. Don't be disheartened though. This card reverse reminds you not to put all your eggs in one basket and not to feel the energy of lack. Diversify your interests and your efforts. Let your intention guide you to the next open doorway. In the meantime, open your heart and your mind to other sources of value in your life. Money is a commodity, but so is time, tranquility, and love. Choose to open the doors of these wonderful experiences yourself and find real value. Sometimes the more important thing to Virgo is to not focus too much on money and focus on family, which is really what's the heart of your chakra and reading today. Family. Okay, sometimes you need to focus on that and not so much the dinero, the green. That might pull you apart. Okay, the other message with the card in the upright, which I think is coming in. This card shows a door with a gold coin on it, opening up a place that is filled with light and bright potential. Money, coins, and jewels fly towards you, Virgo, with an open door revealing a golden city behind. All of this points to the potential for exciting new beginnings or expansions where money is concerned. Perhaps a new opportunity is totally unexpected, or perhaps it's something you've been working toward for quite a while. See? You've been working towards something for a while. It is coming in. Either way, keep your eyes open for this new beginning and know that anything you value will be open to you. Remain conscious and creative and get ready to step through the door. Guys, this has been a long reading. I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm going to end this on a Buddha wisdom. What does Buddha wisdom want to say for the Virgos right now? And we'll call it a day. Spirit, what does Virgo need to know from Buddha wisdom today? What does Virgo need to know from Buddha? So we got a couple. Okay, we got 3. Virgo, see yourself in others. Then whom can you hurt? What harm can you do? Virgo, if you see yourself in your dad, in your mom, in your kids, in your family, you can't hurt them. Sometimes we unintentionally hurt those we love because we don't see ourselves in them. Switch that up. Start seeing yourself in your family, and then your relationships will improve. And as far as just friends or lovers, ex-lovers, see yourself in them too. If you have a grudge or pain associated with somebody, see yourself in them and give compassion and understanding. Put yourself in their shoes is really the message of this card. The other one is live in joy and love and among the troubled, even among the troubled and those who hate. So live in joy and love even among those who are surrounding themselves with hate, okay, and trouble. So remember to be the positive one, even around negative energy, okay? And if you're an empath, always cleanse. Take those salt baths and singing bowls. If you have a singing bowl, that's the quickest way to cleanse some of those vibrations stuck around you like static. The next one is, when your words are lies, where will your mischief end? When you're lying to others about how you feel or what's going on in you, when and where will the trouble end? Where will the fights stop? where will the miscommunication end? Right? So stop lying. Stop lying to yourself and stop lying to others, or trouble is just going to beget more trouble. Okay? All right, so that's it, guys. I love you so much, Virgo. Before I go, because I know you guys are lovers of animals, we're going to get a message from the animal of your picking here from your reading and be done. And I love you guys so much. This is going to be a great one. As I shuffle, please don't forget I have a trick-or-treat holiday special for Halloween. It's an emergency reading. It is a 100 club enrollment, and it is a candle reading for the month of October when I do it closer to Halloween, with a candle with your number on it and your petition. So that is a 3-in-1 deal. Please don't forget I have that. It's an excellent steal of a deal, trick-or-treat special. Go to jks1111.com. I also have a same-day, one-a-day, same-day reading. If you're interested in that and you have the money for that, it is expensive, but it is there for those who need it most. Okay, and if you guys are getting those checks in the mail, or you're getting the money finally, or you have savings, or you have a gift for your birthday, it is a Virgo birthday, maybe a couple people will chip in and get you a reading. You can get it today if you wanted it. I only have one a day for the same day special. I don't have like 3 of those available or anything like that in one day. Same day is only one. Once that spot's filled, I don't have room for another. So that's available. And for less, you can do the traditional emergency reading, which is 72 hours, sometimes 3 to 6 weeks, depending on Mercury retrograde or sickness. The other ones are regular schedules. We will put those in after the emergency readings. All the emergencies and urgent readings take priority over regular readings. So if readings have been pushed back, just know that that's what's going on. But we always catch up and get right back to that person. If you're still waiting for a reading from me, don't worry, it is coming. Okay, it is coming. So those are the specials. If you want to see anything else I have to offer, please go to jks1111.com. Check it out, make an order. Okay. The card you Virgos got out is the guinea pig. Virgo, do your part to eliminate, I'm sorry, that was bad. Do your part to illuminate the universe. This is by Archangel Mary. Bottom of the deck, be forbearing and patient. A message from the camel. So be forbearing and patient. So we're going to read the guinea. These little creatures are the only animals to incarnate from Venus, the planet of love. They have undertaken a huge mission on Earth to open up and heal hearts. They can do this because they are small and vulnerable, so people accept them easily. They don't look intimidating. But when you hold or think about a guinea pig, it automatically connects you directly to the cosmic heart of nurture, love, protect, so that when you receive a download of agape, which is pure unconditional love, this especially heals those who have hurt. Okay, this message especially heals those who have hurt or abused hearts. So Virgo, if you have been hurt or abused, this message is especially for you. This is so important at this time when you are preparing for the new golden age. The energy of the guinea pig activates your connection through Venus to all the stars in the cosmos. Then the links are illuminated with beautiful pink love. Through these animals, you can bring this wonderful universe together with love. Guinea pigs are unique and highly evolved creatures whose sole mission is to give and receive love. Okay, so this card of love is a guidance. Just reading it starts to connect you energetically to the guinea pigs, and through them, the cosmic heart. Be open to receiving a download of agape love, the true unconditional pure love that is being given to the Virgos right now. Remember that when love flows through your heart, it ignites the hearts of those around you. Then, for a brief and glorious moment, you activate and light up the stellar links throughout creation and bring bright pink love. In this way, you do your part to illuminate the universe. In response to the cosmos, it floods you with love and all manner of abundance. Just relax and trust, knowing that love is coming to you. Ooh, so have patience with yourselves, Virgos. Life for you is really difficult. You are one of the difficult karmic signs. So receive this energy of unconditional love and give it to others. That's going to be your main message, Virgo. Have peace and know that overthinking and worrying doesn't solve anything. And just understand that you are loved fully from the universe. You're not punished. These are life lessons you've had to go through, and you're wiser because of it. Don't ever sell yourself out by ignoring and running away from your feelings. Always remember that, yeah, even though the past is back there, it's still a part of you. And don't be afraid to go there and just feel those things. And it won't have power over you anymore, and it won't make you feel weak or scared again. And remember, in family, there's fragments of your family just scattered all over. Heal and break those family ancestral karmic patterns. It's time to break up those issues of abandonment and abuse and deal with them for the next generations. Know that you are blessed right now, honestly, because dealing with your security and your root chakra is forcing you to deal with what's important in life. And that's family. And that's your inside feelings and emotion. Those are your rock. That's your rock. And you need to deal with that, because I know Virgos are really focused on financial stuff, but this is a reminder with Mercury, we got to deal with the inside. We got to deal with that, the family. That's your rock. Let's deal with it and heal these deep scars and wounds. Anyways, I see good things coming for you. Don't forget to mark your calendars for the 28th. Okay? Something awesome is going to happen. Ali Angel, by the 28th, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mercury will be direct. Pluto just went direct yesterday. Oh, that's so awesome. So I'm super excited to see what happens for you Virgos by the 28th. I'm dying to know what's happening, but something will happen. And if it's not good, just know that this reading was to prepare you for the 28th. So start taking heed to this reading now, okay? Start dealing with these family issues now, because something could happen. Could there be a death? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. So deal with these things now. Now's the time. Don't disregard them. And trust in the financial sector. Let's stop worrying and start giving, right? Not worrying about giving. Sometimes we give and we worry. Uh-oh, I gave, now I don't have enough. Don't do that. Give with an open heart. Receive with an open heart. Personally, there's going to be 10 of Cups with family. The change that's going to happen, the transformation, is a happier family. The more we're more intimate and real with each other as a family, the more happy we're all going to be. And we're really going to know each other. So anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd appreciate that. Hit that like button on your way out, everybody. And don't forget, this is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. I love you guys so much. Be well. And I will see you guys tonight for the astrology class. It's going to start around 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I will send you the email. If you can't make the class live, that's okay. You're still going to have the link. If anybody else wants to join the astrology class late, you sure can. You can jump in tonight for the live. We're going to get through the houses of the birth chart and how to read some of that birth chart with some of the planets and examples and things like that. So we're going to read about that and the rising and the ascendant and how important that is. The moon also, the moon energy. So learning about those things a little bit more in depth with the astrology. Again, this is a beginner's class. We're not going to be getting in depth about nakshatras. We're not going to get in depth about times of birth and, you know, life and death and things like that. We're not going to get, you know, super in depth with a lot of astrological, information. It's for beginners. It's for people that just need to know the planets, the zodiac signs, the houses, and how to read a birth chart. That's all. Okay, so we're going to look into that. It's going to be pretty informative. I think you're going to like it. It's going to be about 2 hours. So if you guys want to join in, there it is. It's 2 parts, 4 hours. Okay, $99 if you guys want to join the class. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'll answer questions at the end of class. A lot of you guys get free readings for joining the class. So for all of you, I don't have a whole lot of you in the class, but you will get your free readings tonight. So make sure you have your question ready to be answered. Tonight after class, we will be doing the private live with my astrological students who want to have a little reading for themselves. Remember, that's included in the astrological class. So thank you so much, and I'll see you there. 100 Clubs, we're going to be getting to you also probably on Friday or Saturday. The 100 Clubs will have a special reading. I really want to do it Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to see if that works. But we're going to do that. Yeah, and so please check out my Halloween trick-or-treat special. I think I had one order. It's a 3-for-1. It's a steal of a deal. It's a 100 Club order. I can't talk. I don't even know the right word. It's a 100 Club subscription, which is a $100 value, plus an emergency reading, which is a $222 value, plus a candle reading for Halloween, which is a, I believe, $66 value. So you're saving hundreds. What the fuck? You guys need to get on it. Just get on it. There's a lot of readings included in that because the 100 Club has 10 questions for the $100. You get free enrollment in that with that order. So for the trick or treat. So you're getting 11 readings essentially, plus a candle reading. That's 12 readings. That's completion right there for that amazing package. Get on it if you have it. Invest in yourself. So many people will go to Target and blow $300 easy on bullshit, but they won't order something like that. So many people will spend that in a week going out to eat or something, and they won't spend it on something like this. And I don't understand, because you guys watch tarot a lot. You look for answers. You need clarification. You need that. You should invest. That's all I have to say. I love you guys. Be well. I understand if you can't. No hate, no shade, no tea, no whatever haterade. Yeah, Matthew says keep swimming. Not everyone can afford it, so I get it. I get it. I can't afford it if I were you. So I get it. But for those of you that can, go ahead and do it. I love you guys so much. Be well. Remember, just keep swimming. You guys are some strong swimmers. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Lots of love. Don't forget to plant your seeds. Last night was the new moon. You can still do it. Whatever seeds you guys plant, seeds of intention, do your magical intentions, do your spells, do all of the things that you need to do. If you did it last night, great. If you didn't, still do it tonight. And plant them in your garden or in a pot. Remember to write that down, light a candle, set those intentions, believe in those intentions, because now is the time to plant that seed. New moon in Virgo, yes. So put that list, manifest it. It's also prime time to make a vision board. Do the vision board, because you're going to see results in the full moon, okay? So now is new moon, seed planting. Full moon is the harvest. If you want to change something in your life, plant it tonight, okay? I love you guys. Good luck. I can't wait to know what's happening on the 28th. Happy birthday, Virgo. Lots of love. Bye-bye.